And we are live. Everybody, Cajun Coin Hunter here with you this evening, aka Boudreaux. Oh, got the Evan Root hat on tonight. Oh boy. Okay. All right, Raising Cajun, I got you. All right. Let's see what we got going on tonight. Crawfish A-2-Fay. And I got a special guest in the house tonight. Mr. Southern Coin Hunter. Gonna find out he's one of kind of like my I don't know, in-law outlaw type of cousin type deal.
Sort of like that. I mean, divorced. I mean, what else would you want to call it?
That's Southern Coin Hunter, everybody. If y'all want to check his channel out, we're gonna put his link up after a while. And he's over there around Baton Rouge area. What's up, the Moose? What's happening? And he's got his channel where he scopes a lot of coins. He goes through coins, looks through half dollars, looking for silver, going through nickel rolls, penny rolls, such as, nickel rolls. Man, I love finding buffalo nickels and silver war nickels. I love that.
I actually found, let me think back. Might have been November. There's a 43 war nickel with a die clash on the obverse. You can actually see part of the memorial base going right in front of Jefferson's eyes.
Oh yeah, I love those. I got a 92 or 94, I think. Lincoln sent. It's a jailhouse Lincoln. But man, this strike is so prominent. Lincoln is in jail. Oh yeah, from the memorial columns, Lincoln is in jail. And a buddy of mine, Midnight Silver Run, he's in Florida. He found his mama had a whole roll. She worked at a bank, and she gave him a roll of pennies, all BU, and there was around 20 of them in that roll. And he sent it off for verification for Charles Stanton, I think. And one of the guys that verify, dies and clashes. And he's in the book. That was original find. So there was none out before. He was the finder of that coin. So it's attributed to him. And he sent me one about a year later. So I have one out of 20.
There's a guy that I follow. His name is Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles.
I heard of him. I just met him not long ago.
Was it Monday night in a live coin Q&A?
Yeah, sure was.
He has two attributions for the either Kanaka Ole, double die obverse and the double die reverse.
Oh,
so it's on Variety Vista.
Okay. What is it? What coin is it?
The Edith Kanaka Ole. It was the third quarter. They came out last year.
Okay.
There's the hairline that goes right across George Washington's ear. There's a double die right there. Then on the reverse, I had one of them coins out. Right off to the side above the hilltop, the lettering's double dyed.
Okay.
Right next to her head, and some of her headdress is double dyed. So he's got some Variety Vista.
On all your modern coinage since I think the 90s, ever since they started putting the mint mark on the dies themselves, on the hubs themselves, and then making all the dies instead of hand stamping the mint mark. The way they make them nowadays, most of the doubling is going to be closer to the center.
Right.
Like the double ear on Lincoln, that's close to the center. You like when you get out toward the rim, it has to be a real prominent double die to actually see like doubling on In God We Trust on the top, or the outer text on the coins. In God We Trust is usually next to the image.
Yeah.
Like Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson.
He also sent me the die clash they found on East Kanaka, where you can see her name going through George Washington's hair.
Yeah, wow. He sent you one like that?
He sent me one. He finds those all the time. For some reason, that where he lives at, they get a lot of the double dies from Philadelphia up in that area. Because if you ever watch his videos, really like Harper's Ferry, he finds the doubling in the windows, at least 2 or 3 per hunt. He finds those all the time.
Okay.
Now, I found a 2011 double die penny. And I think it's on one of my videos.
Okay. What's up, David Carlisle? Dave's not here, man.
See, I don't see nobody coming in, but you can.
You on the phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not able to see chat right off the bat.
No, but I know what I could do. Give me a second here.
Switch to your laptop.
No, I'm going to pull the channel up. I might be able to pull this up on YouTube, huh? I can pull up on my computer. Just have to turn the volume down so we don't get a back feed.
Yeah.
See, I got a computer screen here. It's almost 4 foot long. By the time my coin scope up, it blows up the coins like you would not believe.
Oh, yeah, mine too. Mine too. That's a 180 lens. I got 180 time lens, but that's a true 180 time lens. I got a scope. David's got one. But no, David doesn't have a scope. His field guy's got one just like mine. Ken Peavy, before he passed away, he was using the same coin scope that I've got, my older scope. They say that's 1,000 times. It's not. It's lucky to be 80 times.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to my eyes. I've had eye surgery. I had the cataracts.
There's Miss Missy Luquette. There's my favorite cook on YouTube. The best cook, Cajun cook on YouTube.
Let's see. There's all the notifications. God dog, I didn't want the notifications to show up. Let's see. There we are. Found us. Turn the music down. No, got no back feed. There I go. Now I can see Chad. I can see me and you.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time when when I was going live from my phone. I had a desktop, but I couldn't have it wouldn't. I had Windows XP in it, so it wouldn't pick up my camera and it, or a microphone. It had to have the new, updated Chrome, and it didn't. It was a Windows XP. So when I used to go live from my phone, I had the phone propped up like this in front of my monitor because my desktop was on the floor and my monitor was on the top shelf of my. It's a computer desk, but I turned it into my electronics workbench. Fixing radios and such at TVs and stuff. All my test equipment's on there, on that bench now. Hey, Terry Carlisle, like number 7. That's right. Lucky. So anyway, I would put my desktop on YouTube and I would use it for the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to read. I got to lean over to the screen. My eyes are it's only going to take about anywhere from 2 to almost a year for my eyes to adjust.
I'll let you know somebody hollers at you in the chat. Somebody's going to pop in. They're going to say, who's that fellow over there? Who's that new guy? Fellow? But your name's in there, so, hey.
Yeah. My name is in there as Southern Coin Hunter. It's my YouTube channel name. I got over 200-something videos. In fact, last night I went through 8 or 9 rows of quarters, found a West Point.
Cool deal. Wow.
So now I have 4 West Point coins, but total of 5 because I have double of the same one.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. I've got the whole set from the first year, all in uncirculate BU condition. Then I've got a few from the second year.
Let's see, I got American Samoa, and what's the other one I got? March Billings for the 2020. I got 2 of the river run through, and then I got the Lao quarter last night. It's got a bit of ring of death on it, but hey, it's a W. I'm keeping it.
It's a W. It's a W. That's right. W, like old Manic Coin, Shay and Andrew used to do.
Yeah.
David Carlisle said, I got at least one of them from both years. Cool deal.
Now,
I remember when he got his first one.
Tomorrow I'm picking up a
box. 2 of them that one night, and I got one. I was in
Oh,
Chief
wow.
and John's live stream, the Easter egg hunt. I got one, and David got 2 that night, W's. That was the Lowell quarter when they first came out.
Well, the Morse Billings, I went to Burger King on Corsi, got that in change. The next day I went to the bank and got 10 rows of quarters. I pulled out the river runs through it, and I pulled a Ohio proof out.
I think I got 2 of the river runs. Salt River?
No, that's Salt River Bay. River runs through is the one with the guy in the canoe. I think it's up in Idaho or Iowa.
The river, you know, the one with the boat on the rocks in the river?
That's it. River
Okay.
No Return.
Oh, River No Return. That's it. Okay. Colt 49ers. Come on, Savannah. How you doing? Judge Webb Barbecue. What's happening, Mon Ami? How you doing? Have you sentenced any pigs life and give up a rib lately?
Yeah, guy, not did he send me that get that cord off of him I bought. He has ducks. So I got a duck keychain, a little small duck, some stickers, and a foreign coin. I still gotta look at that and see where it's from and all that.
Could be silver. Never know.
I got 2 pounds behind me in the box that I gotta go through. But I am going to go live Monday morning because I'm doing a giveaway for hitting 250 subscribers on my channel. I'm doing a giveaway of a $1 bill funny back and 2 silver certs. The funny back, it can't do nothing about the condition, but the 2 silver certs, probably mid-range between a 50 and a 60 grade level. So there's a video I've been posting the video that you got to go put a hashtag silver in there. I'm going to do a comment picker and go from there. But I want to get up here in a minute and go cook my supper.
Okay, what'd you say? About supper?
Yeah, man, I have to go cook my supper. But I mean, I want to leave the camera on, but I'm just going to have to set the phone down.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, all you got to do is mute yourself. You know, that's it. Just mute yourself.
Yeah, I could turn the camera off too. But I'm going to go and cook some.
You can do that too if you want. Yeah. I usually mute myself when I got to do something for a few minutes, like get a knock at the door. I just mute myself if I'm live on somebody else's panel or my panel. And then, you know, who's ever co-hosting with me that night, they'll take over for, you know, a few minutes.
But, see, I went last year, decided to get back to coin collecting. I went from a shoebox. Now I'm counting the nice albums. I got 7, including a Dance Code Week Scent album. It starts in 43, goes all the way through 2013. Probably got close to 35, 40 albums altogether.
Oh, damn. If you need any coin supply, like flips, cardboard flips, double non-PVC flips, I sell those. I'm a guardhouse. I used to be a guardhouse dealer. I'm trying to get rid of the stock I got right now. Trying to get rid of that now.
I just bought over 1,000 cardboard flips about a month ago.
Oh, okay. I got the flips. They come in boxes.
Sort of like this?
No, longer than that.
Oh, this the ones I ordered off of Amazon.
What kind of flips are they? Cardboard?
Yeah, they're
Cent?
cardboard.
Nickels?
Yeah, and they're a little bit thinner than what you normally get, which I really, really like.
Oh, okay.
They fit in the Mylar pages a lot easier than the thick ones that
Yeah.
some of the other companies put out.
Yeah. I get how many are in there? 100 or 50?
It's 100 per box. I got 10 boxes. They're different
100
sizes.
in that little bitty box?
Yeah.
They must be thin.
Well, I should.
They about half the thickness of a regular one, I guess.
About so.
Yeah, yeah. Because the box of 100s on mine are, I think, let's see, 9 inches, 10 inches, 11 inches, something like that.
So I've been
I got to lean off the dock. I'll be right back. And on the way back, I'll grab a box and show you what I'm talking about. I'll be right back.
Okay.
There you go.
Trying to get my phone at a certain angle so it don't fall down. There. Now I'm hands free. So the video on YouTube is a little bit slower than what we have in real time.
Hello. Hello. You must have hung up already.
He went to go do something.
I don't know how to answer that phone. Hello. Hey. You need to speak to Cajun. Uh-huh. Oh, you can hear me in the background? Oh, I thought maybe he muted. Hold on.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay, let's go and get this done. Try not to blind anybody on my light I just turned on. I think this is a zinc set. Nope, it's copper. Yeah, tomorrow I get a box of halves and I get a box of pennies. Came as SMS set.
All right, I'm back. Usually that doesn't happen, but it happens every now and then. There's a
That's all right.
complimentary call. Okay, look, the boxes of flips, they this size.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's 100 flips in a box, and you get the box when you buy 100 flips. I've got some that are a little bit shorter, not much, and they color coded, like the nickels are blue, anyway, whatever the wrappers are in the coins, like Lincoln cents, nickels, dimes, quarters, the boxes coincide with the color wrappers. That way you know what's in that box.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I sell them like that too. Nickel flips, they in a color, the color of the nickel wrappers box. That way people can know what's in that box without writing on them.
Oh, okay. It's sort of like the boxes you buy to put tubes in. You got a red box for pennies. I think the box for the nickels is green.
Yeah, kind of a greenish color.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. going through that box I just showed. I got a bunch of silver. I got some Mercury dimes. I got some Walking Liberty halves, quarters. I think I got a German Mark 5 mark silver or 2.5 mark, 2.5, 2 something. I don't know. I got all kind of different coins and stuff. V nickels. I got all kind of stuff.
So I picked these up. There's a 1908 Barber quarter. It's about a V8.
I love Barber. I love the Barber design. But I just don't like the way Charles E. Barber. He was a good designer, but he wasn't a good sculptor. Their coins wore out too fast, just like a V nickel. Charles Barber is also the designer on the V nickel and the sculptor. So they made them too low profile of a coin. And considering the slot machines they had out back in the 1900, those spring type slots, and they were real popular. So a lot of nickels were going in slot machines. And guess what? The V nickel was one of them, that went in the slot machines, and they got wore out even faster.
Yeah. Here's a 1915 Barber. All these are G4s.
1950 what?
1915 Barber quarter.
They didn't make them in 1950.
So 1915.
Oh, 15. I'm sorry. That's why I asked you to repeat the date.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's the 1915, the 1910, 12, and what's the other one? 1895. $7 a piece. At a local store.
And if I'd have known you'd have had that, I'd if you wouldn't have ordered all them supplies, I'd have swapped you some supplies for some of that.
Well,
if they doubles or triples,
Look, I'm going to be going to Eunice here in about 2 weeks.
You got a what?
I'll be going right through Eunice in about 2 weeks, going up to North Louisiana.
Well, come on over. What do? You hit 13 or Highway 13?
No, I'm going to take 190. Go through Krotz Springs to 49 to go up to North Louisiana.
Oh yeah, but you what you could do, see, that don't go through Eunice.
No, I can always make a side trip, but
no, what it is, you can go keep on. You pass up Opelousas, pass up 49, keep heading west on 190, and that's going to bring you to Eunice. And when you turn right on 13, okay, when you cross the tracks, I'm the next road to the left, and I'm one house off of the highway.
Well,
And that Highway 13 brings you to 49. It brings you to 49 right below Alexandria.
you know what I could do? Because we're going out to eat that night to a seafood place up there over near Caddo Lake. But what I could do, I'm leaving early.
Chico? You talking about Chico?
No, Caddo Lake is up there along the Louisiana-Texas border.
Oh, Cato Lake. Yeah, gotcha.
There's a good restaurant on the Texas side that we like going to.
Yeah. Raging Cajun goes there. It's at the rest area.
Nope. You have to take you take LA1 south of Vivian and cross over to a highway. You turn by Gray, Texas.
Okay.
And you're going down the road, good 4 or 5 miles, and there's a seafood restaurant up there.
Okay. Hey,
There used to be another one called Longview, but it burned down years ago. So somebody built a new one on the Texas side, and it's really good seafood, a really good fried catfish, brim, sac-a-lait. All that comes right out of that lake they catch daily.
Oh, okay.
And
fresh seafood there, boy.
so we're probably going to go there. If not, we're going to probably end up going to Shreveport to one of the casinos. But I got to go up to Rodessa, which is Ida, which is about 4 miles south of the Louisiana-Arkansas border.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where we're going, but what I could do, I'm leaving early Sunday morning. I can swing by Eunice for a little bit on the way back.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take you about 4 hours to get here.
Yeah, 3.5 the way I drive.
Yeah, 3.5. What you do is you get off when you on the way back. When you get below Alexandria, you'll see Highway 13. You'll see Turkey Creek and Villeplatte.
Yeah.
And that's the one. You turn off of there, that's going to bring you straight to straight into Eunice. No turns or anything. You got to watch your speed limit in Turkey Creek and Pine Prairie. Please watch your speed limit. I had a few people that come visit us from North Louisiana, and they got a ticket going through Pine Prairie for doing 5 over. That's a speed trap, man.
That's not like going down to Grand Isle, going to Golden Meadow.
Going down to Grand Isle right there in Leeville. You're getting out of Golden Meadow.
Or either that or going through Crotch Springs on the way back.
Yeah, coming down the bridge, they always get you because, gravity is your enemy going down that bridge.
Right after we got married, I took my ex. I took her to my grandparents out there for the weekend. We were coming back, and I got on that spillway going to Crotch Springs, and I started slowing down. And she goes, "Why are you slowing down?" I said, "Trust me." About that time, some dude hit by us about 90 miles an hour. I said, "Watch." I said, "Watch. As soon as we get on the incline, you're gonna see that dude pull it over."
Yep. Oh yeah.
And sure enough, that deputy had his butt pulled over, and you could see him flipping the tickets.
It's raging again. Let's see. Come on, Raisin. Come on, click, catch. Come on, phone, catch. Come on, phone, catch. Get that little jump start. Raising Cajun's trying to get in.
Did you ever come into Baton Rouge in the 70s, any?
I passed through there when I was a kid in the 70s, right when the new bridge, not long after the new bridge got finished.
They used to have 2 hotels on Airline Highway. The Belmont and the Oak Manor. My grandfather worked for the man who owned those hotels at the time. And my dad actually got to meet John Wayne, He met Elvis. John Wayne was here when they filmed the Horse Soldiers. That's where the film crew stayed at, was at the Belmont.
Okay.
So my dad got to meet him, got to meet Elvis, and Elvis came here to do a concert.
Those on the Gold Coast, ain't they, on 190?
No, this is in Baton Rouge.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about on the north side of Baton Rouge or on I-10.
No, close to Florida Boulevard.
Okay.
Between Midport is about Midtown Baton Rouge. I would call it Midtown.
Okay.
On Airline Highway.
Raging Cajun, try to reset your phone and see if that works, or jump on your pad.
Oh, he's trying to get on the video chat?
Yeah. He had trouble before, he's a lifelong history of it with his phone or his pad. Sometimes one works, sometimes it doesn't. So, and it depends on the area he's in. He's an over-the-road truck driver.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking. The video I found you on, I heard y'all talking about that one day. I'm going to have to plug my phone in here shortly because it does draw power down. These apps are just poured on phones. All these apps.
I've always had to keep my phone plugged in while I was live years ago. When I was doing my silver wheels, man, I would have 70, 80 people in the chat all the time. 100 likes wasn't nothing, I'd always give away like a $50, silver $50 or something for 100 likes. Sometimes a half ounce of silver, like a quarter and 2 quarters in a dime, or 50-cent piece in a dime, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I figured you was driving, Raging. Elder Barrett, how you doing?
If he's on the road, he's probably missing cell service too.
Yeah, that's his enemy right there, cell service spots.
He says he is driving.
Oh, yeah.
Be safe out there, man. I watched a lot of videos of people confronting truckers, and I've seen that happen. I've seen people confronting truckers and get tore up pretty bad.
I wonder who's winning the LSU game right now at baseball. They play in South Carolina Gamecock.
I don't know. I can switch. Let's see. Turn my light back on. Turn my light down because it's putting glare on my phone.
I can look it up right now. LSU baseball. It was 1-0 earlier.
Let's see.
I don't know if it's up to date, but it said an hour ago. LSU 7, South Carolina 6. Top of the 6th inning. No,
as long as they win, I don't care.
LSU's batting 7-6. Oh yeah, that's a close one there.
But like yesterday's blowout.
Yeah, LSU got swept a while back by Tennessee, I think, or I forget who swept them a while back.
Well, at least they beat Kentucky last night, blew them out.
Yeah, I was watching Goose Sports. He's a friend of me and Phil Guy at 316. Phil Guy's a coin collector too, but he's into sports a lot.
Yeah, I listen to Matt.
That man is like he's like a walking encyclopedia of sports and who's on what team and their stats and all that, and especially football. When it comes to LSU football and Saints, it doesn't matter the team. He knows a lot. He would be a very good sportscaster. He doesn't have to look at little cheap note cards and all that like sports announcers do. He knows the players, their numbers, their stats, all of that stuff. He knows what they did last week. Yeah.
Let's see. No, I was watching one guy today at lunch on his video. He's talking about RPM on dimes, like more current dimes. So I had to tell him, said, I said they quit hand stamping the mint marks on the dies at the 89, it's all engraved. He couldn't figure out why he was getting no traction on his eBay sales. Well, he's posting the wrong type of listings on there, calling more PMs.
Yeah. Repunch date marks.
Yeah, and dates. They don't do that. I mean, everything's squeeze pressed now. And the reason why I got a 2011 double die was because the hub die. Let's see, they do a hub die.
Repunch mint marks.
Yeah, let's see, they make a hub die. It makes all the master dies. That makes the working dies. And that makes the working press. The working dies.
Yeah, you have a master hub. Yeah.
Yeah, but one of those got damaged. So when it squeezes, it looks like it's a double, and that's why they call it the double die.
Yeah, correct.
And apparently, all the ones since 2010 forward, every one has a double die coin, and the giveaway is going to be the 0. If they got a 0 in it, that's going to be that's the giveaway. You get that cat's eye.
And
that's how I found that 2011 double die.
I'm not familiar with that one. I thought they made a new master hubs every year.
Well, they do make a new master hub every year with a new date, but that master makes all the master. They make the master die makes the master hubs.
You have a master hub.
Yeah, because it makes the working hub, which makes the working dies. So the only time they use the master is to replace the other ones as they wear out. So they only make it one time, and that's it. I
thought they made a new one every year.
Yeah, but they do. That's what I'm saying. They make one master a year. It makes the next one. It's like 5 dies before you actually get to the working dies. In San Francisco, they make their own for making the proofs.
Yeah. San Francisco makes proofs, and they make business strikes, not for the public, but business strikes for collectors.
Right. And now,
they don't just put them out en masse to the general public, like they used to. Like in 1968, when San Francisco started minting coins again in 68, because they stopped, and 55 was the last year. So in 56, you didn't have any San Francisco coins up until 68. Then they started minting coins again, and then they started making the proof coins. They took over from Philadelphia on the proofs. They in 68, San Francisco started making them, and business strikes. So they're making proofs and business strikes for the general public. That's why you can find 68S nickels and pennies that are not proofs. Not all S's are proofs back then, up until 1974.
Yeah, 74 is the last year they made the business strikes.
Yeah.
For general circulation.
For the general population, yeah. Now they're making business strikes, but it's for collectors.
And those things are not cheap.
No, I think they cost you. You can order rolls of them. I forget how much they cost. They like 50 cents a piece or something. I forgot.
Let me see something here. Because I stored a whole new set of Lincoln cents for this year. I got all my books filled out. Occasionally I find a nice one. I'll replace the brown ones. But it just amazes me how many I find that look like they just came out of a mint set from the 70s.
Probably did. I've got some mint sets from the 60s, 70s. Let me do something. I thought Miss Paula would have done popped in by now. Let me send Miss Paula a link right quick.
Let me pop. This is a 73S. I got a roll of pennies this past weekend. I'm gonna pop out of the book for a second. I don't know how well you can be able to see this. I'm gonna turn some lights back on. Let's turn this light on. I don't know how well you can see that.
I see a shape of a coin. It kind of looks like a quarter.
No, it's a penny. It's the 73S.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's got a little bit of brown toning
I
on
see it
Lincoln.
now. Yeah, that's a red or red brown.
It's a red brown, but it's so nice.
Yeah.
They popped out a roll of pennies this weekend.
Find that in change?
No, a roll of pennies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my buddy Phil guy, one of my co-hosts, he's not here right now. He's working. He's from Louisiana now, so he's from New Orleans. He's working tonight, but he runs the registers a lot at work, and he finds 50s, late 50s, a lot of 60s and 70s, bright red and change.
Oh yeah,
pennies.
I see that. Just had a penny fall out. I think it's 69. Denver. That's where it is.
Mister started cooking that crawfish sauce. Damn, Crawfish A-2-Fay tonight, baby.
That's making me hungry.
Missy just started cooking. We had a pack of Riceland crawfish, the true pound of crawfish. I think it was a true pound. No, where's the pip at? Where's the pack? Where's the pack for the crawfish? Let me see. I want to see if it's a pound. I'm pretty sure it's a pound. Usually they're like 14 ounces or 12 ounces for the Chinese crawfish. Oh, this is 12 ounces, not a pound. But it's Riceland crawfish. Riceland's right down the road from it.
Yeah, there was
right there on 190. When you leave my house and go to the red light, when you head south and go to the red light, you take a left. Riceland crawfish is on the right hand side. Huge place, and they have the freezer, the cryogenic freezer or whatever.
Yeah.
The like 40 below or whatever. They have that out on the outskirts of town too. There's Miss Paula. How you doing, Shy? Good to see you.
What is up, my friend? I just got an email.
Hey, Paula.
Okay.
How's it going?
The Southern Coin Hunter.
I see that.
Now you get to see me in person.
How are you?
All right. So you like that 2011 double die I put up on the Facebook page?
I guess so. I don't know. Have I seen it?
Yeah. You said great find.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember. Yes, sir. I do like those.
Cooking
Those
with
are
Steven and
one of the
Justin.
reasons why we know that the mint is using more than just the single squeeze. Yes.
Yeah. I've been wanting to talk to you from the previous show when we was talking about that 84 penny.
Uh-huh.
I want to tell you, I don't want to say nothing in chat, but I was actually at the register. That penny was sticking out of the wrap roll. That's why I opened it.
I know what you're talking about.
It was, to me, you're right. I agree with you. It should not have been in there, but it was in the machine wrap roll. That's why I busted it out then.
So
yeah.
I understand that it looked like one of the machine wrapped rolls, but I can tell you that there is no way that coin went through Loomis coin counting machine or coin wrapping machine.
I can tell you this: at McDonald's, we were not allowed to use customer change at all if we got paid.
No, I'm not saying that you. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you guys that a customer brought those in. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Banks oftentimes will accept customer wrapped rolls, and those go directly to Loomis. Those will go from the bank directly to Loomis, and Loomis will redistribute them. A lot of banks require people to rewrap their own coins. They won't let them bring in loose change. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But the reason why I saw it was sticking out of that paper, my sister was with me. She had just started working there, and she saw. I said, "Teresa, I'm snagging this."
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I'm sure it was sticking out. I'm sure it was.
I agree with you. It should not have happened, but it did. It was a fluke.
No, I'm sure it was sticking out. But the only point that we were making, I'm sure it had to have been sticking out. There's no doubt about that.
It was. That's why I opened it.
The only point that we were making is that it wouldn't a Batdorf coin rolling machine. It would not go through that. And so people own their own machines is all I'm saying. People own their own crimping machines and rolling machines. And you can buy those like the coin the paper. I'm trying to think of coin roll papers. You can buy those that look exactly like the ones that Loomis and the other
Chuck Daughtry has one of those machines for pennies. Yeah, naturally he goes through a lot of pennies.
But like I said, I agree with you. It should not have happened, but it was there. I mean, if I hadn't been registered that night, normally the night I was working, I was working grill. They brought me up front to help train some new people. And I opened up the register. I saw that coin sticking out. And I already had maybe a roll and a half of pennies. I said, told my sister, I said, "This one's mine." I cracked it open on the side of the counter and pulled it and snuck it in my pocket.
No, I think that you and at least one viewer misunderstood what I was saying, because we had a viewer make a comment that they thought that I was calling you a liar, and that's not at all what I was saying.
I saw that too, and I was trying to say, no, she's not.
No. That was not at all what I was saying. I would never do that. I know that you know what you found.
Yeah.
And of course it would be sticking out of a coin roll.
No,
the only thing I was saying was that it wouldn't fit in a conventional, like an off-center strike.
No, it won't.
Would not fit in a conventional coin.
But
I wish I could find one like that. One that off center that's really sticking out. That much out of the roll.
You typically won't. You will find. You can find them if you get a box from a bank that a customer has.
Customer wrap rolls
themselves, and it hasn't gone through, because there's a mechanism that those it's kind of like a Coinstar. Like that coin would have got totally jammed up in a coin.
Rejected. Yeah, it'd have been in the
I don't even know if it would have made it into rejected. It would have gotten jammed up in a machine. So, yeah.
Well, that's why your bobby pins and washers and stuff like that. I found a lot of bobby pins and, nut and bolt washers.
Clash found a guitar,
Chuck E. Cheese tokens and Coinstar. Yeah, amazing.
Remember when Clash found a guitar pick, and I think he found a ring, like a little diamond ring, and
wow.
Yeah, there are strange things that
I need you to kind of refresh my memory on Master Hubs. Master Hub, that's the first one that's made, correct?
It is the first one that's made. Yeah.
We were talking about those just now, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
The new minting process, it skips the master hubbing because they use the CNC machines. So it goes straight to a master die. A master die is just cut straight away.
Okay.
legacy machines, so there's not even a master die anymore. But the old ones, it would go through a reduction lathe and a galvano, and it would go through a reduction lathe, and a master hub would be cut.
Okay, so nowadays, since the 90s or what have you, you got your master hub or master die, and then that's the one the mint mark is on.
The master die, yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then which process it goes after that?
So
That's
from
the
the
one you
master,
can make all your
from
regular
the master
dies.
die, it goes to the working hub. And then from the working hub, it goes to the working die. The working die
Right.
is where they used to hand punch the mint marks into. They used to have
Right.
hundreds of working dies, and they would have someone specifically just to sit there and punch the Since 1990, 1989 was the last day of business strike.
LA Coins, how you doing? Jack LeCays, how you doing? I got a few coin channels in here tonight.
What's up, everybody? Hello, David. Dave's not here.
Yeah, he's literally an hour and a half from me at most from my house.
Who?
You?
Oh, yeah.
Who? You?
Yeah. Yeah, not far. Depends on what part of Baton Rouge. Because I can make it to Baton Rouge in like an hour and 10, on 190. I'm at the old bridge in probably an hour and 10.
Hello.
I'm on the more eastern side of Baton Rouge. I'm like right along the Comin River.
Oh, okay. My daughter's
That's
a
the one
manager.
that flooded my house in 2016.
Oh, okay. My daughter's a manager at a donut shop in Denham Springs on 190.
Okay.
Right before, in between Denham and Walker. More to the Walker side, though. Elvis is in the building. What's up, Elvis? What's happening? Yeah, you smelling that Crawfish A-2-Fay tonight, Elvis. Roll tide, roll. I told you about that, Elvis. There's two things that control the tide. That's the moon and LSU.
Hey, Paula, I was supposed to come to Tulsa this year, but having to have eye surgery, so that kind of knocked that trip out.
Oh no! When's your surgery?
No, I already had it. I had cataracts done.
Oh, you already had it? So how come you can't come?
Because I don't have enough PTO.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
But I am going June 8th. I'm heading up to North Louisiana. And there's two coin stores. I'm going to stop at one in Ellick and one in Freeport, see what they got on the way up to my aunt's house.
Nice.
So we don't have many coin shows here in Louisiana. The New Orleans has ones at one of the Knights of Columbus. They rent out to the Crescent City Coin Club. And then PCGS has their membership only show down New Orleans. And that's about it. If I want to go one, it's either Houston, Biloxi, or Tulsa in this case.
Yeah. Oh, well, darn. I miss seeing you there.
Yeah. In fact, I was showing him, I picked up the local coin shop I go to. They put out a bunch of Liberty quarters out, $7 a piece. I snagged 5 of them up. Pretty decent shape on one of them. If I sent in grading, probably be a V8 at most.
Well, it wouldn't be a V8 because there's no V8, even though you could have had a V8. I could have had a V8.
Well, I was just going by I was just looking at the.
Well, so you're talking about VG.
I mean, yeah, VG, yes.
I could have had a V8.
I was telling him earlier before he got on, I had to drop out of the coin collecting back when my kids came along. I just got back into this January last year.
Very common. Very, very common. I've talked about that before. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that before, how we lose a lot of our men between the ages of like 25 to like 45. because they meet ladies and they get married and they have the babies.
Well, actually, I went to work at Domino's, so my kids have money to go on class trips. None of that money is what I'm using to buy coins at the local coin shop.
There you go. You do what you got to do, right?
I mean, that one shop they sell a $40 bag of wheat cents. Then they sell rolls for $4.
Of wheat cents?
Yeah, $4 a roll. It's better than buying these unsearched ones. I've already pulled 5 1909 BDBs, 3 1911 S's, 4 1910 S's out of those
Oh, well,
bags.
I'd buy a $4 roll if I could had a chance of getting those things, but typically,
Yeah, because usually when you buy
that's
rolls, they're all
typically
40s and 50s.
yeah, if you typically those rolls you can get them for like $1.50.
Yeah. $2 a roll, $1.50, $2 a roll.
Yeah.
Chuck Daughtry sells them like that all the time. He'll have a 50 roll special for it's cheap. Cheap. But it's a lot of uncirculated stuff he sells though. Uncirculated stuff. All uncirculated rolls. One time I think I don't know if it was from Chuck or no, it wasn't from Chuck. It was from Rick Snow. I got some memorial cents out of a few wheat rolls from him, or a wheat bag, actually, a wheat bag. Like 1,000, I think. Wheat pennies. I had a few memorials in there. That's kind of unusual for Rick Snow. I had some 1910s and a lot of teens.
I used to buy wheat bags. I used to buy like 5,000 count wheat bags from Tim Rathjen. Remember when Peavy was getting those from Tim Rathjen? Every once in a while, you pull a few memorial cents out. I don't think that's in big bags like that. I don't think that's uncommon.
They get in there by mistake.
Yeah, because I think that dealers, what most of those come from is that dealers get in those little like Whitman folders, the little folders of wheat cents, and they pick out the key dates and then they just chuck the rest of them into like bags. And when they accumulate, or people will bring in old bags of 40s and 50s and stuff like that, and they'll pay them for those. But every once in a while, they'll accidentally throw in a memorial cent here and there. But
I think it's Rick Snow that has that machine that throws them off according to the date.
That's Tim Rathjen.
That's Tim? Okay.
Yeah, that's Tim Rathjen. Rick Snow is the Flying Eagle scent and Indian Head scent dude.
Rick didn't have nothing to do with that machine? Didn't help him with that or something? Okay.
No, Rick Snow has written books and owns a coin shop in Arizona by Cheapskate.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 of them in Arizona, Tucson.
Yeah, by Cheapskate.
I used to go to one of them when I was in Tucson. I used to go to his one because I didn't live too far from his the one on the east side, not far north of Speedway Boulevard in Tucson. I used to go to that one all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know he owned 2. I just knew I knew he owned the one, but I didn't know he owned 2.
No, Southern. What was you saying about a hub or something every 10th year? That's what I didn't quite understand that one.
No.
You said every 10th year or something that 0 comes up, a cat eye or something.
No, on the newer pennies, the double die obverse is you get the cat eye on the 0. So if it's 2010, 2011.
You remember Ken used to talk about that. One of the ways that you could tell that it was a double die is that the inside of the 0 would look like a cat eye.
Oh yeah,
It's not just on the newer ones. It's not just on the newer ones. On lots of denominations and lots of years. You can
one way.
It just depends on the class of doubling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Now the one I have a hard time identifying is the 2000 and 2001 because all the numbers are already thick enough as they are. That's the one I have a hard time identifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. I thought that those were pretty.
They're pretty thick already.
No, I mean, I thought that the doubling was pretty obvious on those. Let me look.
Well, the only reason I was just back checking that one box of pennies, that's when I pulled out that 2011. I said, whoa, I saw that without using a coin scope. I saw how thick that zero was. So I just verified by throwing it up on the coin scope, and that's when I got kind of excited.
I don't see anything on 2000. 2001 I do.
Right. There's a
Um,
now
So
earlier I was listening to driving home. I was with Dirty Waters. He was going through a BU row of 2009s, and he was finding doubling on the obverse or on those.
oh yeah. Yeah, there's some nice double
oh yeah,
obverse on the 2009s. Yeah.
they got the finger.
That's a reverse, yeah. The thumb, extra thumb. Those are a pain in the butt. I don't even
Got a
look for
thumb
those.
and a little finger, I think, on there too.
Well, there's lots. The
different-
book is doubled. There's lots of
different ones. Yeah. Now, if I find a roll, I got a few rolls of 2009s, but they stay rolls. I did not break them open. I'm leave them in for like my granddaughter or whatever. You know.
There's a couple that are both that have the obverse and the reverse.
Right.
Yeah.
This was formative years he was going through.
Okay.
It'd be my luck. I wouldn't find any if I break them open. So.
Me too, Cajun. Don't listen. Me too. I don't look. So for the most part, like I don't look at shield scents at all. They hurt my eyes, and I, I call it picking the fly poop out of the pepper. I'm not really big into those little class 9s and stuff. I do like the one that you found, and that, like I said, that's where coins like that 2011. That's how we know that they're full of crap when they used to say that they switched to single squeeze, right? We know that they're doing more than just a single squeeze because they found out that Duke Ellington quarter with the doubling on the keys that they used to call class 9s, those are actually class 1s. So for you to have a class 1, there has to be at least 2 hubbings. Because the first hubbing is normal, second hubbing is rotating.
And the L's on the Ellington.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know the keys.
Yeah, they have the L's too. On there. What Matt found a dime with a number 6 on the cheek. Is that like some real good damage or something? Or
I don't know, man. What year was
number?
I don't know. What year was
like
it?
that one with the 5 on it. That rosy dime with the 5 on the cheek. You know, that was what, 19 what?
66.
66?
Okay. SMS. Yeah.
SMS. Yeah. Guy Keller, what's up? Mr. Briggs himself.
Well, so it's always possible. It could be a dropped, struck through, dropped letter, dropped number. It could be just a counter stamp. He could be just messing with me.
Never know. Now, Scott Keller, the guy I got presented up here on the screen, his dad passed away a few years ago, and his dad had a 1937 three-legged buffalo nickel. I think Scott's in possession of it now.
Very nice. Very nice. I believe there are 6 years. 6 years. 6 or 7.
I think that's right.
Yeah, because when I got the information for frostbite on those, I think I missed the 1913 because I think there's a 1913 with them too.
What? 3-legged?
3.5 leg. There's one 3-leg. There's one 3-leg, and then there's 3.5.
Right.
First edition. Yeah, there's. No, I'm on the second.
Or I might have stamped it. Oh, Matt T. I might have stamped that on there.
Yeah, so 1913. There's 3.5 leg, and then I think 16D. Yeah, 16D. 17D, 26D, 27D, and 30. Let's see. I don't know these things by heart. Don't believe anybody when they tell you that I do. 3060 has a 3.5, and then 3070 is the 3 leg. Yeah, so 3070 is the only 3 leg.
Right. Yeah, because I remember a 3.5 leg. I just forgot what year it was.
Years. There's several.
Years. Yeah. That's kind of a wore out die on those.
It is a over braided die.
Over what?
Over a braided. So
yeah, right.
When there's a clash or something like that, something.
Yeah, when they polish the dies.
Yeah, they want to remove that clash or something on the die that they don't like, and they just get a little bit overzealous, and they end up removing details.
Yeah, I found
they do that a lot. Polish them up. Back then, quite often.
I actually found an 87 where you could see where they over polished the clash. Only way you can see it is through a coin scope. That's the only way you can see the memorial columns.
Yeah, there's lots of them like that. Well, so that's what the floating roof no FG is.
Floating roof, yeah. It's the non-floating roofs are more rare than the floating roofs, it seems.
That's true. On the 69,
I found a floating roof. So what? I found one without the floating roof. 1969.
You know, that was just somebody just made that up, and it just took off like wildfire. And it's like now the new thing lately is the L on the rim. Like somebody, I'm sure it was probably that Coin TV dude, Eric or whatever the heck his name is. I'd like to find that guy and slap him on the Mr. TikToker. Anyway, somebody did a video and it's gone like viral, apparently, that the L being on the rim of the particularly the 1968 cents is like some error, and it isn't. Right. It is just an over. So in the Lincoln Cent series, they reused the master hub over and over and over and over and over for decades to make master dies. And then, like I said, it goes on down from there. And then they told 2 friends, and they told 2 friends, and so on and so on and so on. Anyway, so it got so worn out that it became kind of broad. And so when it hubbed the master die, the letters migrated closer and closer and closer to the edge. So you'll see if you take 1968 cents and 1969 cents, you'll see a stark difference, because in 1969 they switched out the master hub and started a whole new one and redesigned it. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I think Stephen Vordell sent me a picture. He says, I found one with a L on the rim error. And I'm like, that's not an error. That was about a month ago, I think. And
yeah, for like a month now, it's been over and over and over and over. I've been having to tell people no. In fact, let me show you this. They're actually Matt Dinger made a little, what do you call it? A little GIF or whatever, like a little thumbnail. I'll show it to you. Let me pull it. 1 second. My tablet takes forever. But yeah, it was all it takes. Matt Dinger from the Coin Show. Matt Dinger from the Coin Show podcast.
Oh yeah, I actually listened to them the other night. I couldn't sleep, so I put on the podcast replay and listened to them.
Love those guys.
It put me to sleep.
We've had them on the show before.
Well, see, I didn't find out about y'all when was it? maybe 2 months before the Maria Toff cheap quarter came out, and I sent y'all that picture of the dye gouge going through her chest.
Right. I know. I
Southern,
can't
you have
believe
a gain on that microphone above you?
I don't have a mic.
What is that above you? A light?
That's for my mount to hold the phone, so when I make videos, I'm recording straight down.
Okay, I got you.
So,
I see it now. I see the little thing. See the L on this rim? I saw this variety on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I like that.
yeah, that's right. You're on the Facebook group. I posted it in the Facebook group and a big long description of how that happens and why
I
it's
see
not
that guy
anything.
on YouTube in shorts every now and then. That one you
Yeah.
talking about, Eric or
Yes.
whatever?
And that, the thing is he does I think every once in a while he does a live stream. I don't know, but for the most part, he does these little shorts, little shorts, and 90% of the time his information is not accurate. And it's just all clickbait. And he doesn't, obviously he doesn't teach anybody anything, or these people would know that it's not anything, like I
I
see
don't think
people.
that was Eric. I think that was somebody else that does the TikTok videos. Because
I don't know.
Eric, usually when I catch him, he's opening up wheat sin, so he's bill searching or something like that when I catch his videos.
Yeah, and he sells for Coins TV or whatever too.
Yeah.
So he's got when you have somebody like that who does a lot of clickbait and then they do sales and they sell like of these common date wheat rolls for like $20. That they have a dog in the fight and that they are motivated by the almighty dollar and they don't give a crap about you or their viewers at all. So all they care about is making a quick buck, and that's it. They don't care about the hobby, nothing.
I just did one time I bought a roll from them. I think the oldest coin I found in there was a 1939S.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was all 40s and 50s. And I emailed them. I emailed them and said, y'all, this is not right. I said, y'all won't see me buying from y'all again.
They don't care.
No.
They don't care. It's like the other guy who I won't mention his name on Cajuns because Cajun's been around a long time and he has seen this young fella go from a good guy to a greedy guy. He used to be a good guy. And anyway, I won't say his name, but he has gotten very he's unfortunately has been bit by that greed bug, and and it's unfortunate because he has so many viewers. And the problem with what happens like with you, Southern Coin Hunter, is you didn't leave the hobby, which is good. You just left the channel, which is how it should be. Unfortunately, there are those who are not like you and will go, well, this hobby sucks because maybe it's their first buy, right? And they find out that they got taken advantage of, and they will just leave the hobby. They'll go, well, I'm just going to go try sports cards or knitting or, whatever. Basket weaving. I don't know. But they'll leave the hobby, and that hurts all of us.
Yeah. One of my bosses, he's got 2 young boys. One just got out of kindergarten. And he's got one who's a little bit younger. And last year, when I buy these bags of wheat pennies from the coin store, I get still cents. So I actually sat there. I'll pull pennies from the teens all the way through the 50s and I put 3 still cents in there, a D, SD, and the Philly. I put all 3 in there. He's going to give them to me to get a little bit older. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was going through a box of pennies and out popped out 5 of the mint tokens.
Oh, yeah.
So I gave each boy a set of the mint tokens, and so he's supposed to be giving them to him tonight.
Yeah, steel pennies in a coin store. Yeah, a coin store reject steel pennies.
Yeah,
right.
Well, actually, the steel pennies are so close to the weight of the new pennies. What do steel pennies weigh? Like
Oh, there's 2
2.5,
different weights.
2.4.
No, like 2.6 and 2.7 or 2.7, 2.8. I can't remember, but they're a little bit heavier. But there's 2
Yeah.
different weights on them because at the time we were getting our planchets from a third party, and
Oh, yeah.
and so there were 2 different weights on them. So
Wish I could turn that light on the fan off, but I can't. It's putting a glare right on
Oh,
the
it's
screen.
not bothering us. It's
yeah,
not
no, that's
bothering
fine.
us.
No, it's
But
fine.
yeah, one reason why I want to go to Tulsa is I got a cousin that lives in Broken Arrow, and I hadn't seen her in years. So I was going to go stay with her.
Yeah. Nick, so do you work on the weekends?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work for Domino's on weekends. That's how I buy coins.
No, that's right. You said that. Duh.
2 job, man.
You
Hey,
said
I'm about to be 58. I've been working 2 jobs since I was 17.
Damn. I've had 2 jobs at one time already. That didn't last 6 months, I think, and I had to give up one of them. It put me in a different tax bracket for the IRS.
Yeah, that's my problem
That's a
too.
joke.
I've had to actually up my withdrawals and all my taxes out.
Yeah.
Actually, this past Friday, I made $108 in 4.5 hours.
Tips.
nice.
They tip good. Domino's driver, they tip good.
Sometimes, yeah, no, yeah. Sometimes you do get good tips, and sometimes you don't get tips at all.
Yeah. I called the local daiquiri shack over here, about 3 blocks down the road from us. I said, do y'all deliver? I'm out of a vehicle. So they said, since the hard freeze in January, my Jeep, it cracked my engine block.
Ooh.
And I called him. I says, I said, do y'all deliver? I said, I want to order a pizza and a couple of daiquiris. And they was like, no, we sure don't. And we're not making pizzas anymore until we, get the oven back or get it fired up again by the new owner. I'm like, oh, man, y'all made the best pizzas. And they were like, yeah, we did. I mean, the workers are still there, but it's just a different owner, So I'm like, wow.
Hey, Paula, you can now pick on Sean. You're the first one from the Lifetime Q&A crew to talk to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're the first one.
I don't know why I was thinking that was Shay the other night. I mean, they resemble each other.
Yeah, Shannon and
Shannon,
Shay.
yeah.
Shannon's our newest one.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Well, I know I've seen him on there probably a year ago, I think.
Yeah, he's been on about 2.5 years, 2.5.
Okay. Yeah.
about
Well,
2.5
I
years.
be bop in every now and then. I just don't comment, but I watch, I lurk, and I'm like, man, there's something. I said that guy looks familiar, and I figured it wasn't Shay, but it sure looked like him. And that's where when it said Shan on there, Shan Parmesan,
he always has
or
something. He makes
something like that. I'm like Shannon, or I got Shannon mixed up with Shay.
No, Shay's still on. He's just been so busy with work. He's taking his work schedule lightened back up, but so he's taking a little breather, and then he'll be back with us. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
We still have Chris Rhodes is still with us, and
Chris.
Schumacher.
I was going to ask about him. What about Chris? I hadn't seen him on that in a while.
They're just in the background. Schumacher's he's really busy with dealing coins.
Schumacher.
He's a full-time, Jeffrey Schumacher. He's a full-time coin dealer now. So he really doesn't do anything with us, but he will always be a live coin Q&A panel member. He's an OG, and same with Chris.
Yeah.
Chris has got a lady now, and so he's very busy.
Don't do it every time.
Yeah. Told you. Yeah.
Told you so.
But he'll always be a part of us too. So
Eric was a pretty regular on here for a couple of months, and I sent him a link every time. Blues.
Yeah.
I sent Eric. I sent him one tonight. I didn't put in a note, hey, Paula might be here tonight. I didn't put that in there.
Oh, that's good. Don't.
Oh, Lord.
He for sure won't come on. No, I'm just kidding. He went to
But,
he went to Tulsa last year. Blues Coins. I got to meet him in person last year. I got to meet Blues and Shay for the first time in person.
okay.
And I've known them for years, and it was the first time I got to meet them in person. So
Okay.
this year, the entire panel is going to be there.
Russ, how you doing tonight, Mon ami?
I'm doing, man.
Uh-oh, I think your YouTube's on, maybe. Hear a double talk.
That's because I ain't got my headphones on.
Because I ain't got my headphones on. Okay. I never had that problem without headphones on you.
Well, my mic's right here and the computer's right here beside it, so the speakers is.
Oh, okay. So what's Smoky Ribs Barbecue been up to lately here? I didn't see your last video.
Yeah, you did. You commented on it.
Oh, that was your last one?
Yeah.
Oh, crawfish ball? Oh, I thought you might have had one out yesterday.
No, I didn't put one out this week. It's gonna be next week.
Okay. Road Runner, beep beep. That's Roadrunner M. He's in the mechanic section of YouTube, not Roadrunner Coin Collector.
Yeah, he's not around anymore.
I hadn't seen him around lately, so
Don't say it. Don't say his name like 3
he'll
times.
pop up
You might pop up.
like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So let's see. Eric. Yeah, he was on for quite a few times, and I don't know if he's been busy or what on the ranch, on the farm.
Oh yeah, he's busy all the time.
He has that other business too. Side business.
Who? Blues Coins?
Yeah. I don't
What
know.
side business?
Did he quit doing that? He's got a eBay store. He used to. I don't know if he still does it, but he used to go in storage auctions in his local area.
Yeah. I don't think he's doing that anymore. I think him and his sister used to do that. His sister passed away.
Yeah. He mentioned that his sister had passed away.
Yeah, Vivian.
Yeah,
John Chum. What's up, Mon ami? How you doing? John Chum in the Great White North.
Yeah, I know that feeling. You're going to have my first birthday without my sister. She was born 4 days before my first birthday.
Oh my goodness.
And we lost her back in October to ovarian cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So Christmas was kind of rough. Rough was actually Thanksgiving. That was really a rough time.
Yeah.
And Christmas, we got through it. Her husband was supposed to come. He's actually engaged to a lady who lost her husband to cancer. But my sister's been to her house. She has 2 vaults full of BU pennies dating back to the 60s.
Really?
She has boxes on boxes on boxes. She got them from her dad when he started collecting.
Hoarding.
And she actually did. She actually gave to me. She gave me the presidential dollar album and 5 of the proof dollars, presidential proofs, and plus she also at Christmas, at the funeral she does origami. She'd fold a T-shirt out of a dollar bill, a heart out of a $2 bill, and a cross out of a $1 bill that says "In God We Trust" going across it.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Those are cool. And I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, he handed it to me and I was trying to get onto the golf cart and I'm sitting there with tears rolling down my face. But yeah, she's got she actually sent me some pictures of some of the coins she's got. She's got some coins that if she sends it here to auctions, will probably blow the market wide open on some of the grades. I mean, they are. She has some Proof 70s I never even seen before. But I don't know who Gray. I don't remember who graded them.
Oh, and graded slabs. Okay.
Yeah, these are graded slab coins. I know she has a 67 8/7 tail feathers.
Oh,
It was
okay.
once she showed me that, I knew that was. I forgot how much that
78,
one. What's that?
78.
Yeah, 78.
1878 Morgan dollar. It's
Yeah,
8
78.
tail feathers instead of 7.
Yeah, it's been a while back since she showed me the photos. But she has, I don't know, 15, 20 boxes, something like that, of nothing but graded Morgan dollars just sitting in her vault.
Wow. Russ's wife, she works at a place over there in their area. She's a cashier, and she found a bunch of quarters not long ago that was silver.
Yeah, she
Nice.
come in with a whole double handful of them the other day. People are going.
Can't hear you, Russ.
You can't hear me?
No, I think
Yeah,
when you, I mean, I can hear you, but I mean, it's like this much compared to normal. When you
Dang,
plugged your headphones in, I think it interfered with your mic.
I don't know why. It never has.
It does
in the
that to
past.
me. When I plug in my mic, or my microscope or my
What about now?
this mic, it messes with me. No, still very low.
I don't know. I guess this mic just went out. Let
Can
me just
still
go,
hear you.
Let me go back to just a regular speakers on the computer.
It's just
Okay.
faint.
I mean, microphone default. Is that any
No,
better?
And,
Is that any
See,
better?
I tend to talk kind of loud because I'm part
Nope.
Italian.
Try your volume in your StreamYard
Yeah,
settings.
it's the StreamYard settings.
Yeah, it's showing.
Let's see. There's a volume setting on there.
Heck, it's almost all the way up. 139. I'll go all the way up. Any better?
Whoop. He just knocked himself out.
Oh, he knocked him. Yeah, he's on his phone. It knocked him
Well,
out.
we can hear you. It's just
He hit
not,
the wrong button.
not everybody can be as loud as me.
Yeah, talk a little louder, Russ. That might help.
You turn my volume up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tag
try
it
that.
out. All right, hang on. Let me go back to this other audio Yeti.
What's your little line at the bottom say for your mic volume and
All the
audio?
way up.
Wow.
I got something going on. Let me go into my settings on my actual computer. Maybe it's choked down or something.
Yeah, but his wife found a woman came in with a bunch of quarters, and she paid for gas something, and she knew something was up. You know, she watches for that. You know, she knows coins a little bit, and she watches for that. And she was like, "Oh, bank, cha-ching! I scored."
There you go. Yeah, that happens. People bring in, that's how we find things in coin rolls,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
people
I
don't know
forget.
any better, and they cash in grandpa's coin collection or whatever, and they
Yeah.
just
Any better?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, no, you don't think so? I think it is.
This input volume. Hang on, let me get the microphone over here closer to me. Any better?
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. Hey, you got a gain on that mic.
Yeah, I know. It's all the way up. Well, it is now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's better.
Better.
All right.
You're not normal, but it's a lot better.
I don't know why it's not doing what it normally does. Oh well. Let's see. Output volume. That's see MacBook.
Oh, watch him hit a button and he's gonna be blaring in a minute.
No, I've done hit about everything I can hit. Let's see. My input, MacBook Pro microphone, Yeti microphone. Let me go to that one. Oh, okay. I need to turn this one up. How about now?
Oh man, yeah. Turn that gain down on your mic right there. The volume knob on the mic.
All right,
The
what
one
about
right.
now?
Okay, perfect.
Okay. I had to do it inside my computer. It wouldn't the settings of my mic. I don't know how that got out of sync.
Yeah, it was the wrong mic you were setting, huh?
Yeah, I was
Uh-oh,
setting
you know
the
what?
I was huh?
No, nothing. I'm talking out loud to myself.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go in there and I should have done it before I got on here, but gotta use the little boys' room and make a drink. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, tinkle, tinkle, little star.
Okay, Southern Coin Hunter, Nick, send me an email. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Send me an email. That way I don't have to put it going on 64 Gmail. That's it. That way I don't have to put it in that comment again. And that way you have to go to the comment. Just send me a email there, and I'll send you another link. I sent him a link in a comment earlier in my last live, and that's how he got it because I didn't have his email. See, me and Southern met in your live stream, Paul, at Monday night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was asking me, he says, "Hey, you from Abbeville?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm from there. I don't live there anymore." No, he asked me if I lived in Abbeville. I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't live there anymore. I hadn't lived there since '89. You know, a company. I moved my business to near Baton Rouge, and that's where he lives." And I'm like, after the show ended Monday night, the chat stayed up for a little while. So I'm like, "How'd you know I lived in Abbeville?" He was like, "Your name, Cajun Coin Hunter." He said, "I assumed you were from Abbeville because that's the most Cajunest. Vermilion Parish is the most Cajunest parish in the world, in the States." I'm like, "Yeah, true that." So he just guessed because his in-laws are from there. So that's how we met. We got started talking, and I sent him a link to come up tonight. I watched a few of his videos, and got some good videos. Roe hunting and all that. So I'm like, hey, we might do some roe hunting or whatever tonight, searching through some coins.
Good.
I know
Hey,
next
John.
week. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just said, hey, John Chum. He said hi to me.
Oh,
Just
okay.
say back.
What? Yeah.
I see Missy back there. What's she cooking?
Crawfish A-2-Fay.
Oh, what is the A-2-Fay?
A-2-Fay, but I spell it like that because in French, if you spell it the French way, some people mangle it, but they pretty much know what A-2-Fay looks like, in a spelling. It's spelled ETTOUFFE.
I don't care how you spell it, Cajun. I want to know what it tastes like. What's in it?
Crawfish. Crawfish. Look the title. Crawfish A-2-Fay.
What does the A-2-Fay mean? What does
It's
that
a
mean?
sauce.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a sauce. Did someone say crawl? No, Quentin Nelson. Somebody said crawfish. Yeah, do the crawfish crawl backwards. Yeah, he crawfishing out of that deal. He backing up.
I like a good crawfish. I don't
Yeah,
suck the
crawfish
head
A-2-Fay.
though. I
Yeah,
stick my finger in and I dig it out. That's what I do.
Yeah, in the head. Yeah, that's how you do it. You stick your finger in it, get that fat out, and do that. You don't suck the head on the crawfish. No, I don't mash the head, and no. You get all the pepper and all that. I break the head down. Okay, hold the head, break the bottom part down, get your finger in there, and get that fat out. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, that's the best part of ball crawfish.
Yep.
Now, anyway, there's several different ways to make a etouffee. There's your red sauce, or semi-red sauce, like with diced tomatoes, no tomato sauce at all, just like diced tomatoes. And that's what a real etouffee is about. It's not supposed to be a real red sauce, like a lot of tomato paste, a
Yeah.
whole can of tomato sauce. If you put a whole can of tomato sauce in a big etouffee, then it's going to be like a blondish red, like a ash
Yeah.
blonde. That's a good etouffee. I don't like a real red etouffee. I don't. And a coubillon, like a catfish coubillon, I don't like a real true catfish coubillon is not red. There's no tomato paste or sauce. There's tomatoes cut up, diced tomatoes in it, yes, but it's not red.
Not ketchup.
No ketchup, neither. Terracotta, no tomato based sauces. No, that's not a real etouffee.
I like it.
David,
I like.
are you related to Terry, David?
But there is different ways of cooking it, and New Orleans style etouffee is red. Their coubillons are red.
See the difference, Terry?
When you say red, are you referring to tomatoes or a roux?
Yeah, no, tomato paste and sauce. See, this is more of
Okay.
a brownish,
Oh
clear
yeah.
Yeah.
brownish
Agree.
color. Yeah,
That's the way I like my etouffee, with a roux based.
yeah, partial, a little bit of roux. Yeah,
Yep. We went
Oh,
to
yeah,
Copeland's.
Mhm.
We went to
Oh.
Copeland's.
Stop it, Missy. You're making me hungry. She's like, look, see this? You can't have it.
no, I got the invite in the title. Who's coming over?
What was it she made that one time, Cajun, that I still have never tried, that I said I really wanted to try?
Wait, what's that? Missy was talking in the background.
That one thing she made that one time that I said I really wanted to try, that I'd never tried. You were sitting there eating it. I think it was like a sausage looking thing.
Boudin?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's either boudin or andouille.
Might have been
Boudin.
Boudin.
I got some in the fridge left over from yesterday. I bought 2 pounds. Russ, get this, Russ.
I think that's what it
Misty
was.
wanted some boudin. Was working in the yard yesterday. I got a ride to the store, grocery store, and David Ordwine had brought me, buddy of mine. That's a Cajun name right there, Ordwine. And on the way back, he said, "Didn't you say you need to stop at the slaughterhouse?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to get some boudin." He said, "All right." I said, so we went up to the window, and I gave him my credit card because I needed to get my watermelon out the back. It was rolling around the bed of the truck. So I put it in the bag. She hadn't done it yet. I ordered 2 pounds. Boudin. She said, "You want to cut up?" I said, "Man, yeah." So she cut them up and all. And I didn't pay attention. I just signed the ticket, and gave her that back. And we left and came back home. And Missy was in the yard working. I said, "Come on, I got some boudin." She said, "All right." So, yeah, Quinn, it sure is. So, Missy came in and I took the sticker and used the price sticker at the slaughterhouse on packed meat. It is what holds it closed. So I looked at it. I'm like, $14. Oh man, boudin is $7 a pound now. I'm like, get out of town.
Yeah,
Man.
it's ridiculous. Best Buy, they sell Best Buy at Rouse's over here.
Okay.
And about a year and a half, I bought some over there when I was doing videos in Mobile, and it was $4 for a pack, I guess a pound. And right now it's over $7 for a pound. I'm like, holy crap, they damn near doubled, It's ridiculous.
Does that
So
surprise
how
you?
much is it now?
$7, over $7.
Oh, okay.
Went from 4 to 7 like fast, man. It's like,
But
holy crap.
The superette is getting more expensive. That's the slaughterhouse over here.
Yeah.
It's getting more expensive every 6 months.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, it's getting more and more expensive. I'm like, oh man.
They got to do something, man. This inflation is just running away.
Oh,
It's
I
crazy.
want to call T-Bars tomorrow in my mood, I don't call T-Boy. He's the master of Boudin. T-Boy
Yeah.
is the king of Boudin. He's won more contests, Boudin busting
Boudin.
contests that you could, shake a stick at. He's
Yeah.
the king of Boudin in Southwest Louisiana. I want to call T-Boss tomorrow and see how much their Boudin is at. Because they got one here in town, and the main slaughterhouse is out in the country, in the comin. So,
Yeah.
Clint Nelson, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, wait a minute. I got an email from Ramon Juan. Man, I ain't seen that cat in a while.
Wow. You got an email from Southern Coin Hunter, too.
Yeah, well, he's up here. Did I get him in? No, I didn't. There he is. I thought I clicked on him. I guess the click didn't click all the way.
I'm like, what do you mean? He said, there's Ramon. Ramon's in the chat.
Yeah, there he is. That Ramon, mon ami, mi amigo. Oh, wow. Check this out. Let's see what the heck this is all about. Is this graded? No, it's not. What the heck is this? Paula, maybe you can see this and make some sense of it.
Let me see.
What the heck?
What is
Wow.
this?
Yeah, I need to show y'all this thing. Let me get back here. Let me present this. Yeah, you gonna?
We got one
I don't
in
know.
the email.
This is the first time I see this. Okay, so
Okay.
let me share my screen. Share screen. He came in at the right time with this. Have I shown you this crazy penny yet? No, you haven't. Here we go. Okay. God did law. God did don't. Whoa.
Whoa. That is a Vice coin.
Yeah,
That
it
coin,
is.
yes, it is. That coin
Okay, now
has been sandwiched between two coins and squeezed.
it almost looked like a Franklin dollar reverse.
It's a,
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. Looked like the bell on the back almost with the E pluribus and all that. Damn.
I think it's a wheat
Something's
cent.
going
It's a
on with
memorial
that.
cent. It's a memorial cent with a wheat cent viced into it. Squeeze
Yeah.
job. It's a squeeze job.
Look at that penny
I can
next
show
to
you a
it.
picture. I'll show you. Yeah, that's a 2009.
It looks
It's
oval.
got something missing to it. Got somebody grinded off the rim. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it looks oval shaped.
Yeah, it's got the rim missing. Somebody. Quint Nelson, $35 super chat. Boom, 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 boom. Get Boo's car fixed. Let's see. 1885. Oh, Carson City. CC. Senor. MS 65.
What's up, Quint?
That's 1885. Let's see. Does it have anything else on the label? Nope. That's it. Thought it might have been like a variety or something, but it's not.
It could be.
Yeah.
Just
Don't look
because
like a
it doesn't have
van.
it on the label doesn't mean it's not.
Got that little like. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, that's
Which
true.
means
I
if
wish they had a
somebody
reverse of it, but
just means
you know,
somebody
usually
didn't
the van, most of the vans got that crack right here all around.
No, sometimes. I mean, it depends. So every single Morgan dollar is a VAM. A VAM is just a catalog of die pairing with Morgan dollars. So every single Morgan dollar is a VAM. All it does, the number next to the VAM is just cataloging that specific die marriage, that die pair. So if you want to pull that up down at the bottom, Cajun, that explains what this is.
Oh, I'm not on StreamYard, so here we go. Insert
So that's
coin
how
stack.
they are moved.
Close, tighten vise. Not serve reverse images of others. Yeah.
Now they're not all done with vices. Some are done with hammers. but yours looks like it's pretty squeezed. So and it's on both sides, so it's probably done but like this. So that's it.
Wasn't there?
And
What?
what?
Go ahead, Paula. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say that it's super common. Is something that we see almost weekly, if not more than one time a week. But
No,
you
what
won't
it is,
see vice
Ramon,
grip marks on it because it's
right. The way we know it's a vice coin is because, let me bring that up right quick.
backwards and in cube.
Yeah.
The
You
words
see
are
how
backwards and in cube.
the 1 cent and all right here in this area, see how it's embedded into the coin? You see how the other ones are raised, the 1 cent's raised. You can tell it's a vice job because it's backwards, yeah, and it's inside the coin, incused instead of raised.
Why is the and
And
backwards but not the
and it
E?
was crooked too.
It is. The E is backwards.
The E is backwards?
Yeah,
It's a
the
mi-
and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's a mirror. It's a mirrored image. It's a mirrored image.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the one right beside it, and that E is turned the same way, but the N is backwards. But that E looks the same.
It's
That E is not
upside
backwards.
down and backwards. If you hold it
if you flip it
into
over,
a mirror, it'll read correctly. Take this
yeah, you see how
image
the
and
right
put it
here,
into
Russ,
and hold it up
right
to
here,
the mirror.
you see here on the bottom of this E, the one that's incused.
Because if
Yeah,
you
the
impress
middle is
that
closer
one,
to the
if you
top.
Yeah,
Look right here.
I see what you're saying. It looks upside down, but it don't look
Yeah.
backwards. You know what I'm saying? The
It's
N is obviously backwards.
it's flipped over. It's what it is. When you flip an N over, it's gonna.
Oh,
look
I
like
see. Yeah.
upside down backwards.
So if they turn it the other way, it would have been E-N-O instead of O-N-E. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Correct. There you go.
I see now.
Yeah, it is. Ramon, it's a
Ramon,
vice job.
I promise you this is a vice coin. I promise you.
Yeah, it looks like it's all
The
bent
weight
up.
wouldn't be changed. The weight wouldn't be changed at all. And the diameter wouldn't be changed either if it was just impressed in the center.
Yeah.
It wouldn't squeeze the metal outward. It squeezes it inward.
Actually, at the local coin shop I went to, I actually identified one for them. They weren't too sure about it. And I showed them. I actually
99.999% of the time when you see backwards incused devices on a coin, it is a vice job. There are instances where a brockage you can see a brockaged coin, which is a backwards incused mirror image of, so that's when an already struck coin stays in the striking chamber and gets squeezed in. But this is not that. This is not a case of that.
That's just somebody out in their shop that pressed
now,
two pennies
a
together.
die clash.
And they do
A
it
die
to
clash,
fake,
I mean-
fake a brockage.
A die clash wouldn't
Okay.
look like that at all. Where's my? Oh, I already put it up. I don't know if I got pictures of my die clash. My '94 that I got from Midnight Silver Run. That's the only. When he sent it in to Frank Staten or who does the die clashes?
Mad die
Clash
clashes.
and no, I don't think it's that one. I forget what die
Jason
class.
Coulier?
It's attributed. At Midnight Silver, and it was at '94. He had
It would
20
be
of them.
attributed
in a
on
row.
Mad die clash.
Okay, then it's on Mad Die Classes.
Yeah.
That one is a Jailhouse Lincoln, and man, look, so clearly you can see that, on there, Jailhouse Lincoln. I mean, it's a good, real good presentation of it. You know, it's an excellent example of a die clash on the Lincoln. And
Yeah.
he sent me one, you know, after he got it attributed and all that. He sent me one about a year later. And I'm like, oh, man, thank you. Thank you. I'll never part with this one.
Clashes will be raised. Clashes will be raised areas on the coin because
Yeah.
they are areas that are
Yeah, you
it's usually
can see it
it's
on
usually
both sides.
yeah.
No, wait a minute.
It's usually
Yeah, I
the
think this one you
outline
can see
of
on
the
both.
die.
I know the obverse is very, very prominent.
Okay, Cajun, I'm going to break out the flip that Dirty Water sent me of the East Canuck Ole. I send you a snapshot of that die clash. It's
Yeah,
as
send
well.
it to me.
Paul's got one.
I have one.
Send
Paul's
it to
got
me in
one.
an email.
Yeah, I
Or
have
that's she can send it in an email. Yeah. Oh yeah, she has my
one.
metal music
I
maniac.
can
What's up, Norman?
I'll grab my scope and
Is
just
that a Smokey and a Bandit poster? No,
Nope.
that's his channel name, Smoky Ribs Barbecue. That's one of the best guys on YouTube for cooking that you ever want to see. One of the best. He's in the top 5, top 3.
What's the channel name?
Smoky Ribs BBQ.
Okay.
You'll know it once you get to his channel. You know it. Well, you can see him right there. You know, he's live and he's on camera sometimes in his videos. But if you hadn't seen his, you ain't been nowhere. He got almost 500,000 subs, and he's steady
Nah.
climbing. He'll be at 1 million in about another year. He'll be at 1 million subs.
No, I'm not even up to 300,000 yet, but I'm getting close.
What? I thought you were at 345 a while back.
I'm at 284, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess my dyslexic. I probably thought it was 482.
Nah. All right.
Slow
Let's see
smoke
here.
rib, 24 hours. So good.
I'm trying to find a
What do we got?
password for my wife.
What do we got there, Miss Paula?
That's the die clash. Either Canuck or Ole.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's on that one with the lady quarter.
Yep.
See her name, the H and everything right by the ear.
Oh, yeah. Sure do.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's on Washington.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
think
Sure
now-
enough.
I think now he's found up to 12 of them, maybe.
Yeah, I think that Dirty Waters has found several there. That might show it a little bit better without the light. My light's bad on the scope.
I know he sent me one, you one. He sent Let's Look Brad one.
Yeah.
I think he kept the rest.
Yeah, he sent me the strong one here, and then this one is let's see. This one is less strong than the other one. Oops. Anyway, everybody's probably like, what are we looking at? So this is the ear on Washington. And I'm sorry, it's my scope is just not cooperating because the light on these scopes, I've just got it sitting here so I don't have my external light, which I usually use.
I know the light you're talking about.
Yeah, the ring lights on the scope. I don't have let me grab a toothpick.
You got a scope like me and Ken got? Ken PV? One of those type?
I do have one of those too, but this isn't that one.
Oh, okay.
I do have that. Let me see if that one would be better. Much better. Let me unplug this and plug back.
I got a light that I just got not long ago from my scope. You know, my big scope that I just got put together about a year ago, I think, or 8 months ago.
Haven't used this scope in forever, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. But let's see. Let's see if it works.
The built-in lights on some of those scopes, you know, they have that round turn switch, turn knob on the built into the wire, the power wire. You know, it's low voltage, you know, 5 volts. But man, sometimes, you know, when you get a little bright, and all of a sudden, boom, it's bright all the way.
Yeah, the scope's not
Ken Potter. Ken Potter. Yeah, that's the man with the plan there.
It is not there.
968 614.
Whoop.
Whoops.
No, I have not used the scope in forever. So give me a second.
Yeah, zoom out a little bit.
I am. I know it's really close. And it's like turned sideways or something. So give me a second.
Yeah, the head on your scope is turned a little bit more likely.
Yeah.
In the stand.
So I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Gosh, and it's like really hard for me to manipulate this because it's backwards. Somehow it's like
oh yeah. Mirror your camera.
I did it. It's mirrored or something.
Just rotate it 90 degrees.
It is.
Oh, train.
Sorry, you guys. I'm probably making you guys dizzy here. That's a little bit better. But it's still making me crazy. There we go. Let me focus. There. That's a little bit better.
Oh, I see it in there. I see it right there in there.
Yeah.
That's a little bit better, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start looking for those.
Yeah, these are this is no, they're not common. The minor ones are more common than these, but this is a really strong.
Yeah, because the die class they catch that after a little while.
Yeah, here's the thing. So the reason that this is typically you don't see a clash on the center of the device like this, because if you try to put a clamshell together and get the two middle parts to touch, that's almost impossible. But on these coins, her name is in Cuse on the coin. So it's a raised thing on the die. So when the two dies come together, that raised name right there will hit and this sunk in part right here, that's sunk in on the coin. So the raised area and the area that is in Cuse on the die will touch. Normally that won't happen on coins. You won't see a clash in the center of a coin like that. So does that make any sense at all?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
To me it did.
Well, the best way I can describe it is, like I said, the clamshell. Normal dies, those two areas on the center of the coin are both in Cuse on the dies. So they're both sunk in on the die. So like I said, trying to put two clamshells together and get the center of those clamshells to touch, it doesn't happen. Right. Yeah. So yeah. But that clash is pretty amazing. And that's there's a positive and a negative to those in Cuse devices on the coins,
right.
on the state quarters and on the America the Beautiful and the women's quarters. The negative on those. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, Boo, I'm gonna get out of here, brother.
Russ, thank you for coming in.
All right, man.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
Night.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You too. Bye-bye.
I'll look up your channel later.
All righty.
You see this light right here, Miss Paula? This one?
Yeah.
let me take it off.
Yeah, I have an external light that I normally use, but I'm sitting on my couch, so I'm not even at my desk. But yeah.
See this one? All right. These things will go in far enough, I think, to go around your scope.
Not my scope, it won't.
No.
Well, on that scope that I just had, it would, but on the scope I normally use, it wouldn't. It wouldn't work because mine is like a pen. It's like a pen light. My scope.
Oh, you have the Optitech.
Yes.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a great
those.
scope. Yeah,
Isn't that the one that's similar to what Rob uses on his videos?
I don't know.
I think Rob uses an Optitech. Yeah, you talking about Rob finds treasure?
Yeah.
I think he uses Optitech, if I'm not mistaken. Big T has an Optitech. Catfish had an Optitech. No, I don't know where he's at nowadays. He gave one away in a giveaway. I forgot who won it. Optitech. It was the one that had the corkscrew, kind of like worm gear, to go up and down instead of the one like this. You know, a knob on each side that had the teeth on the back.
Yes.
You just turn it up like this.
Yeah, that's how this is. Yeah, but that's the stand. I mean, you can buy
like
those
right
stands
here.
too.
Like see how this goes down with the wheels on it right here. Okay, Optitech made two. They made one like this that went up and down like that, and then they made the one with the worm gear, like a Yankee screwdriver. Well, Catfish didn't like it, and so he gave it away, and he paid like $80 for that thing, $85. So he gave it away in a giveaway. I forget who won it, but they got themselves a nice coin scope. Man, Optitech is yeah.
I know they're nice. I have the I've had this forever, but I have 3 different types of scopes. The Optitech I like because I don't use my scope when I'm looking at coins myself. I only use my scope to look for die markers.
Yeah, there you go.
I use my loop. Like, I mean, I trust my eyes more than
I use my scope to scope coins when I'm live.
Yeah, and to scope coins when I'm live. Yeah.
But
the nice thing about the Optitech is that it will show the whole coin. Where most of the pluggables, the cheap little pluggables that you can get.
Yeah, the 2.0 pluggable. Yeah,
they
USB
won't
plug.
show the
Yeah.
whole coin.
It's like this. Let me see if I can. I don't know if this one's plugged in or not. Pluggable has got to be plugged in. I can't get it out.
I wish I could have given you more. I wish I could have given you a better answer, Ramon. One that would have made you happy.
But it's a vice job. Now I do like that Morgan dollar. I like all CC Morgan dollar. All CC coins.
Sí, señorita.
CC, senor.
Sí.
Yeah. And like next week, I want to try to get a panel of, like at least 3 on the panel that will scope coins. So who's available? I know we got some lurkers in here too, So who's available? Who wants to come up next Thursday and scope coins with us? 3, 4, it don't matter.
Tell me how to do it.
What? Well, you scope coins on your lives.
Yeah, I do all the time. Yeah, I don't know how to do it through this app though, because I'm on my phone and my scope goes into my PC.
Okay, you would have to get in on your PC on StreamYard.
Yeah. Probably so.
Yeah, and then all you got to do is switch. Like after we all look like this at first, then I'll just switch to. I'll do this. I'll go in my settings, and I'll change cameras like this, and I have my coin scope. See if I got it. What is this?
See, right now I got my scope at the highest setting. It can go up on the stand. I get maybe 75% of the coin in onto the computer screen.
Yeah. All good, Ramon. You should keep that coin though. Keep it so you have an example, because that's a good example. And it's a good teaching coin, a teaching tool. So put it in a
Yeah,
flip,
it is. Right.
label it as a Vice coin, and keep it. I have a complete album full of damaged coins.
I've got
Yeah.
3 right now. Actually, I bought one from another whatnot auction, and I knew it was damaged because it was highly polished as an Indian had sent. So I went ahead, I snagged it to use as a teaching device.
Yeah.
Like
I
this
mean,
one.
and then
That's
I
a
also
Walmart parking lot going right there.
have 2 complete sets of the 82 crossovers.
Yeah, the full 7 coin set.
Yeah. And what was funny, I was talking about on one of my videos, and the guy, what's his name that does the island coins? What's his name y'all had on the show?
Blaine.
And literally, as soon as I got done posting my video, his video popped up talking about the 82D, large date and small date.
We have one too. We have a video about the large and small date too. Yeah, they're
So,
out there.
So I replied to him and said, I just talked about this on my video.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
now I've done the 60s, I've done the 74. Yeah, I've done those too. Way back when I first
And
started.
the 70S. What about the 70S?
I did not do one until I bought an album from a local LCS, and it actually has a 70S small date.
Good.
So it's actually in the Dansko album. They bought it was a tub full, and they said, "Once you can look at that tub if you want to." I said, "Sure." I snagged that Dansko album. They had 3 other albums. I said, "Price them out. I'll come by from y'all next week," and I did.
Nice.
So I now had 2 Dansko albums. I got one from Lincoln, one I got from Sean for the Sacagawea dollars.
Cool.
So
Cajun, that coin's staring at me.
That ghost Jefferson, huh?
I don't like it.
Yeah, don't like the way that guy is staring at me.
Creepy. Kind of creepy.
I still have yet to find a die clash with Jefferson staring at you from the reverse side.
Yeah, they're out there. They
I
are.
think-
There's some really cool ones with his eyeball popping out the bottom of Monticello.
I think Dirty Waters had 3 in one video. It's like, you lucky son of a gun.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I am not a nickel person. Like, I should say Jefferson nickel. I'm not a Jefferson nickel, but if it's got a cool variety or an error on it, oh yeah, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I
I think
went-
the redesign was unnecessary. The redesign was not necessary. It was fine the way it was.
Actually, the design I like is when they put on the 2005 when they did the 2005 series.
Yeah, that one's okay.
I like that one.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, I'm looking at it, the way they design his lips almost resembles vampire teeth.
Well, it's just creepy because the way it is, the way they designed it, the first thing to wear off is like his nose and mouth, and so it gets this really weird, like
It just leaves his
creepy-
ghost eyes.
yeah,
man.
it just gets this really
that one.
weird, creepy look to it, and it's just creepy. It's creepy, man.
Now, one thing I've noticed, because remember I asked you about the EIR error in the live stream that one night.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I've noticed when I find those die chips, if you look over just past his ear and their channel, you'll always 90%, 95% of the coins I find have a die chip right before you get to his ear in that hairline.
Well, that's coincidental. So that's actually, it's in the BIE category, and you can find those. You can find anywhere from, you get like IIL, ILI. I mean, it's all
Right.
throughout Liberty, and they're cataloged. I have the catalog of them. They're all cataloged. So you won't see it like a BIE.
Right.
If it has a dye chip by the ear, it's coincidental because it's not from the same dye.
Right. I
Yeah.
just that's one thing I have noticed when I'm looking at these coins. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
So if I see that, then I immediately go look in Liberty and see what I can find. And 95% of the coins, that's when I find that dye chip right there between the E and the R.
Well, that's just coincidental, though. That's because
Yeah.
they're
Right.
not from the same dyes. So it's just coincident. I wouldn't use that as like looking at that and go, well, there must be something over in Liberty, because it wouldn't be the same dye.
Right. I agree with you on that. It's just something that I
No, I see what you're
noticed.
saying. I see what you're saying. Like, there's certain areas of dyes that are just more prone to chips and cracks. Like especially in the 80s, you'll see on the memorial scents on the building, going from the bottom of the building to the rim, on both sides, you can find dye cracks, or even at the top of the cornice, to the top of the cornice to the rim. Those are just vulnerable areas on the dye. So you can find that on multiple years from, all three mints. You get cracks.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually got a BU roll from Adam on the 60, and I think 30 of the coins had dye chips all around the base on the left side of the memorial.
Yeah.
So I got those in a separate tube just to pull them out. So I said, hey, look, you want a dye chip on memorial? Here, I'll send you one.
Oh, the gears finally caught, huh, Raging?
Yeah, they finally caught all right.
They finally caught. Go ahead. All right. Well, welcome to the live stream, man. He's been trying to get up all night long.
I was trying everything I could. It was just like, golly.
Well, Southern, let me ask you a question. How long have you been collecting coins? And what coin got you to collecting coins? Now, I bring this up because I had Ken Peavy in one of my lives one night years ago. And Paula knows me. I go back in the coin community a long time. And Ken used to come in my lives, quite often. And then one time he asked me that question, So, and me and Ken Peavy, I was older than him. And actually, if I would shave all the way and take my hat off, me and Ken would pass for brothers. And I don't know how long you've been in the coin community. That's why I'm asking. How long you been?
Ken would have been 57 this year.
57? Yeah, and I'm 60. I just turned 60 not long ago.
I started with the bicentennial coins, the quarters, and somebody gave my dad a $2 bill, which I still have. And the front, it's in BEP standards, but the front is off centered almost to the edge. The first print is over almost to the edge. That's what got me started. And then I went to a private school. I went to Redemptorist High School.
I know it's at. Yeah.
Well, it's not there no more. They tore it down after the flood back in 2016.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it had over $2.5 million worth of damage to the buildings.
Yeah, wow.
And they tore it down.
Flood of 2016. Remember well.
That area of town was still old, the old part of town, and we started noticing Jefferson nickels in the 30s, 38 and 39. I got a war nickel in my change at the cafeteria. And that was when I was in 12th. That was when I was 12.
Okay.
So gradually, I would collect the coins as I came across, get wheat cents here and there and change. My dad gave me
When you were
some.
a
My
kid,
grandfather, yeah,
when
as
you
a
were
kid.
young. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then I had an uncle, and we lost in 2007. His dad was a preacher in northern Alabama out in the country community, and he would go through the coin collection and pull out Morgan dollars.
Wow.
At one point, he had over 300 Morgan dollars. Well, when he passed away, his other son got them and sold them to a coin dealer for $1,500.
Hmm.
Wow.
And I
That's
said, Tom,
300. Man, that's only $5 a piece.
yeah. I said, Tom, there was some in there. This is back in the 80s that
Oh
when
yeah.
going to
Okay.
gray sheets, we were looking to the gray sheets when they were published. We picked up one, and some of them probably worth at ungraded rates $500-$600 a piece.
I don't
That's
remember
what
the
back
great sheets in the 80s. I remember in 80 when the price of silver spiked to, $50 an ounce.
there were
Actually, me and Ken
two.
agreed one night in one of my live streams that it actually went to 100, but that was just for a few minutes.
There was
Uh,
only two newsstands that carried them here in Baton Rouge, and one was a
the
bookstore that was shut down.
That was probably the magazine. We called it the Gray Sheet back then. That's before the Gray Sheet even came out. It was Coin World. It was a publication that came
That
out
might have been it. We call it the
once
gray
a
sheet.
month, and every other month or so they had the U.S. coin price list on it, and that's what the coin shops went by back then.
That's what. Yeah,
I was heavy in
that's
the
what we saw.
coins. It's real heavy in the coins.
There's a guy by where we used to live at. He's still open. That's what he called it, the gray sheet, because I bought a bicentennial set from him at a local thing that we had in the neighborhood. He goes, "This is what I call the gray sheet, and there's a coin world." That's what he went by.
Yeah,
And I
Coin
got,
World. Yeah, they had the section in the middle of Coin World that wasn't exactly in the middle, and it had all the. I don't know if it was a bi-monthly or it was every other
I
month. I forget if it
that
was
was
every 2 weeks they came out with it, but I was subscribed to them. The
in
Coin.
1980. In
Okay,
fact,
well, 1980, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. I was subscribed to Coin World.
see, I would occasionally I'd go buy it at the local drugstore someplace. If
Okay.
they
Oh,
had it, I would buy
yeah.
one.
Hmm.
And all those got thrown away.
Yeah, I don't know where mine's at. They all got dumped.
But this just working. I mean, Star Notes. I knew about Star Notes way back then. Um, Now I'm starting to collect them because of what the BP announced they may be doing away with them. I'm grabbing every one I can put my hands on.
Well, that's good. So the war nickels when you were in Redemptions, that's what got you started in coin collecting.
That's when I really
Good.
started paying more attention to what I was putting my hands on.
Gotcha. Okay.
And now I know I got 1, 2, 3 complete sets in books. I got a capital holder that's completed out. I got 2 more books I'm trying to complete out. I got that die clash. Paula, I wish I could send you this. You would not believe I actually have a 43 war nickel with a die clash on obverse.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see the backside of Jefferson through the photos. When you're looking at it, you can see the outline of the building, but in front of his eyes, you can see the horizontal lines of the Monticello building.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Mrs.
Cool.
Blue Ridge, she saw it. She saw it when I sent her the picture, and she saw it, and she said, "Sean, you got to see this when we get off the show." That's my first die clash I ever found. It's middle,
Ladies, hello.
and I was right in the middle of Sean's show of going through the coins, and I said, "Oh my God, I got a die clash." So I took a quick photo and sent it to her.
I'm gonna have to start looking good at my war nickels. I know I've got some with lamination on the back of them.
Yeah, that's pretty common on those war nickels.
There was a lot of laminations on the back. I bet 44s,
nickels, period. Yeah.
45s. Let's see. Paulie Nichols. Paulie, I sent him a picture of one time. We were live. Actually, we were live together, and I sent him a picture because at that time I didn't. I think we were on Google Hangouts back then, and we didn't present or anything. That was a long time ago. That was before StreamYard.
That was a pain.
I sent him a picture to his email, and he looked at it. He presented it some kind of way on his phone or whatever. Or I might have. Well, anyway, he got the picture, and he says, "Man, I got a twin to that nickel." He said, "That's a very good lamination example right there." And he said, "I got a twin to that nickel. You gonna get rid of it?" I'm like, "No."
I've got a Buffalo nickel that got a couple lamination spots on it. I think I even have a Jefferson someplace put up with the lamination error on it.
Mm-hmm.
A quarter with a compass on it, a Mason symbol, that would be a compass.
A what?
A quarter. I don't know what kind of Lady Spitfire says. I had a quarter once that had a Mason symbol on one side.
That would be a counter stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was thinking, I don't remember no quarter with a compass, a Mason compass on it.
Mm-mm.
A counter stamp. Okay, like the Kennedy halves and the Lincoln cents and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Mason counter stamps are pretty common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, George Washington was one of the most famous Masons in United States history. Okay, him and Ben Franklin, they were all Masons. That seems just like Washington, he was a Mason, so somebody probably counter stamped that probably on the obverse because they got more room on the obverse than the reverse for a Mason compass. Yeah, it was cool in the 80s. Yeah, they probably sold them on these little in the magazine ads about this big, like that. Get you a Washington quarter, Mason quarter now for $20 or $10 back then. Hurry up, supplies are limited. Just like the Kennedy stamp dollars, at 1964 to 84 and all that, same thing.
Right.
Since I started roll hunting, I now have, I think, 3 of the Lincoln cents with the states counter stamped on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the St. Jude's auction, we had a full set, a full 50 state set of those counter stamps. The Lincoln cent, I think Ida ended up buying it.
Because I think the oldest one I have is 1974.
Yeah, the 70s, 73, 74, 75 are the most common.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember seeing those in comic book ads. Buy this Lincoln cent for $2 and you get your stake put on the coin. That was a comic book ad back then.
Hi, Lady Spitfire.
Oh, that's Paula. Yes, it is Lady Spitfire. It sure is, Miss Paula. She graces her presence on my channel every now and then.
Well, you sent me an email, so of course I.
Yeah, I sent you an email for the link. So, but yeah, she comes around every now and then. When she does, I send her a link. In fact, I told her a while back, and I forgot about this. I said, I'm going to start sending you a link every time I go live, just because, and if you're not busy, just pop up, because you had popped up a lot, at that point in time, about a year ago, I think it was. I said that, and then all of a sudden,
you'll send it to me when you're talking coins. When you're talking engines, I'm fish out of water.
Lately, we've been talking a lot of cooking lately, though.
I like eating.
Yeah, I like eating. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Miss Paula, if you would ever eat Mrs. Crawfish A-2-Fay, you would be like, I got to come back here more often.
I know. Well, if I am ever in Louisiana, your place is the first place I'm stopping. That's for sure. That's not.
No,
That's not just for Missy's cooking. It's because I want to. I'd love to see you too.
oh yeah, well, I'd love to see you too, Miss Paula. No man's land treasure hunting. What's up, mon ami? He said, nah, I need to go through my war nickels. Then he says, I'm still looking for my 1877 Indian head penny. That's my bucket lister. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I would like to have one of them too.
Yep.
Everybody would like to have an 1877 Indian head penny.
Yep.
Now, the oldest U.S. coin I do have in my possession, I was sleeping in the lobby of McDonald's. I heard a coin going across the floor, bent down, pick it up, a half seated dime with a hole drilled through the head.
Oh, necklace.
Probably came off of somebody's jewelry.
You want to guess what year?
1877.
1832.
1832. Seated Liberty. Half dime. Yeah, half dime.
Half time.
Yeah, I wish it was whole, because just in the lowest grade, it's a couple $100.
Yeah, yeah.
The lowest grade that's one I would send off immediately to PCGS to get slabbed because of the price of it.
That half dime is worth a few dollars. Even though the hole's in it, it's still worth a few dollars, because somebody's gonna want it, and it might be a hole filler in their typeset album, typeset album. Might be a hole filler, but it's going to be worth something to somebody. It's not worthless, I mean, if it's $200 in G4 condition, with no hole, if it's worth $200, $300 with no hole, it's going to be worth about $60 or so to somebody.
1832 in good for is $49.
$49?
Yes.
Okay, well, I was going by what he said, a couple of hundred. So,
well, it's got some
details to somebody for a hole filler.
It's got some details still on it. You can't make out the face, but you can make some of the details on the rest of the dime just a little bit. So it's a little bit more than a G4.
Yeah,
maybe.
The shield is one of the high points on grading. The shield affects grading. If the shield is good because it's a high point on it, just like on a Standing Liberty quarter, the head, is a high point, and that which kind of wears out first. But the shield on the seated Liberties have an effect on grading. So if you got a nice, pretty shield you can see all the lines. Nice and crisp and Liberty in the shield. Man, yeah.
We're going to look at half-time grades here.
W in Bucky's smash a coin that fell off track. Smash a coin. Bucky. I know what Bucky's is. It's
elongated cent. That's he's talking about. They're talking about. Is it a he? I didn't know who said that. Whoever it was, but
yeah, I didn't know Bucky's had that thing that press for press coins. I didn't know they had that.
Hang on, I want to share something with you. Share my screen real quick.
Man, somebody smashed a W quarter. Oh man.
That's okay.
Oh, I tell you what, this guy here at the bottom, right here. Look, I'm poking him in the head. Poke.
Ouch.
Guess what he did? You're gonna poke him too. Guess what he did a while back? He was trying out some new cutting pliers. He's
oh no.
It's for 2 channels. He's trying out his cutting pliers, which I mean, it probably wasn't a valuable coin, but he took 2009 Lincoln. Okay.
Oh, okay.
2009. You can see it in the video. 2009. and just cut it in half, you know. And field guy is like, "Why did you do that? Why did you
It's
cut a
okay.
2009?"
It was probably zinc. They made millions upon millions of those.
Oh
It was
yeah,
probably
yeah.
zinc,
It probably
and
wasn't a copper satin. You know, the
yeah.
satin copper ones. It probably wasn't that one.
In 20 years, 10, 20 years, it's going to be disintegrated. Anyway, Cajun, can you
Yeah,
pull that up real quick?
yeah. I'm glad you said something. I didn't saw that.
Let's see what.
There we
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Let
there's
me
your
see if
grades
I,
on the half ton.
yeah. You see that shield on the front? Yeah.
Yeah,
You see how in good condition it's good, like in a fine 15. You see how it's going, the
So a
shield, it
lot of
goes
times,
down and down.
if you're not familiar with grades or gradings, a lot of times you think a coin looks better than it actually does. To get a good 4, you really, I mean, you can still see things on the coin.
Yeah.
So when you get up to VG, you can see there's a lot more detail compared to a good 4 that you can see on that coin.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
just
I'm
like a barber quarter, a barber dime, or dollar barber half. I love barbers, okay? And I was talking about Charles E. Barber earlier, and the thing about him, I mean, there was such a low relief coin; they wore out fast.
And people used them. They used
Yeah,
them.
well, they were in a lot of use back then because there wasn't a lot of bills that people carried around. But if somebody would ever see, and I used to have a few barbers years and years ago that were BU, they were cheap back then. Barber
They're
dimes,
beautiful.
barber quarters, I mean, you can pick them up for 15, $15 and right at AU, BU condition. And if if I would ever have a barber book, I would like my barbers, all of them in my Dansko album, to be at least XF, to show all details, because a barber coins in general in XF, EF, XF are, I mean, the strike is beautiful. You can see all the details in the coins.
Yeah, they're not very attractive when they start getting the lower
No,
grades. But they
no,
are a
like
beautiful coin in mint state and
right.
improved.
Yeah.
Improved,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
amazing.
Well, and like in fine condition, not
Starts
so
to get
much.
really, Phil guy gone MIA.
Yeah, Phil guy is at work, Elvis. Yeah, he is at work.
But I gotta get going, Cajun. It was so nice talking to you guys.
Oh yeah. In fact, I just noticed the time is 2.5 hours, and I'm not hungry like I used to be at about this time.
Well,
because
I'm
I ate.
starving now, thanks to you and Missy.
Yeah. So, but thank you, Miss Paul, for coming in, and I'm going to end this up too.
Okay,
I'm
good
going to
night,
let
you guys.
everybody say their bye byes, and she already said bye. She gone, baby. She gone.
Well, when she goes, she goes. I've noticed that.
Yeah. So, in fact, I got to give me some more lemonade. I'll be right back. I might stay on a little bit long.
Let's get some coins out, right? I'm trying to find some nice. Yeah. What we got? What we got? There we go.
All right, I had to go lean off the dock while I was at it. And this lean off the dock break was brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. Buy a stack. Grumpy Stack Tires, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana, home of the Million Mile Tire. You ship it, they'll handle it. That's it. That's and that is a true business in Ville Platte, Louisiana. A friend of mine owns it. But he bought the tire shop from my Uncle Tony. So
yeah, we've been through the outskirts of Ville Platte, going to North Louisiana many times. We like stopping at Stuckey's for the pies.
they don't have a Stuckey's in Ville Platte.
Where is that? No, it's not Ville Platte. It's somewhere. Where's that at? Where's that pie place? There's a pie place.
Stuckey's no longer exists, I don't think. They used to be off the interstates years and years ago. When they built I-10, and there were Stuckey's about every 50 miles. There was a Stuckey's, 100 miles.
Wasn't Stuckey's. I'm trying to remember the name of the place is. God dog it, because it's still open. Because our troop stops by there when they go up to Indian Creek to go camping. They stop there to get a pie. You get pie every time they come back. It's not Stuckey's.
Well, that would be on 49.
I think
Indian Creek exits on 49, I-49, Indian Creek. That's before you get to Shreveport.
Yeah, but this is off the old highway. It's not on the interstate.
Oh, on like 71 or something?
Yeah, on 71. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. Man, 71, that's such a kind of go into town, out of town route. They might have a old Stuckey's over there.
I think it is a Stuckey's over there.
Because Stuckey's were there, man. I remember when I was a kid. I remember when I was 4 years old. Used to see the Stuckey's all along the interstates. They had one not far from in between Crowley and Lake Charles.
Yeah, because 49 didn't open up until maybe the mid-80s. When they finally started opening up 49.
49 was open from Lafayette up until Washington, and you had to get off in Washington and go through town and then go up, and then you would hit 49 again before you got to Alexandria. It was open. It was just that one part that wasn't open, and then from Alexandria to Shreveport it was open. So yeah, the back way was a detour. Yeah,
because we actually would go up 71 getting off of there right before you got to the spillway, or right after the spillway. We would cut up and go to the old way.
Well, yeah, the spillway. You talking about Morganza Spillway on 19?
Yeah.
Okay, once you pass that, and then you pass Rod Springs on the way to Port Barry, 71 starts right there.
Yeah,
and it goes up through LeBeau and all that. LeBeau. And then that takes you like to Cottonport, Bunkie, all that up in there. Then to Alexandria.
Let's see, it's before he got the. I'm trying to bring up Google Maps right now on the PC.
Pecan logs, yeah, the pecan logs, David. That's right. And they have all kind of ice cream.
Yes,
soft serve ice cream cones, chocolate dipped, and all. We never did stop at one. I think we did stop at one, and I got a pecan log. My daddy never did stop at them because they were on the frontage roads. You have to get off the interstate, then get on the frontage road, and then either turn back around or go to the next exit and then get back on the interstate. They never was at an exit. They were always in between exits. A buddy of mine, he bought an old Stuckey's building on the side of the I-10 long after Stuckey's was gone and opened up a steakhouse. Man, that guy could cook some steaks. If you wanted medium or like in between medium rare and medium, he could do it. That guy was a steak ribeye aficionado.
I'm trying to find it right now. Give me a second. I had to put the phone down.
Y'all talking about sweets over there. All I have is a Hershey bar with almonds.
Damn, I'm surprised it was still open when you went. That must have been right at the time they were shutting down.
So there's LeBoo.
LeBlue?
Yeah, off of
71,
71.
that's north of Port Bower and Crunch Spring.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. What happened? Trying to open your Slim Jim?
I'm trying to open my Hershey bar.
Oh, Hershey bar. Lady Spitfire said we have our 90-mile Dixie yard sale. A 90-mile Dixie yard sale. Wow. What, y'all set up on the side of the road or something? Everybody got vendors for 90 miles, just like strawberries on Highway 190. And at this time of the year, you ought to see a bunch of strawberry trucks on the side of the road, 190, leaving Baton Rouge. When you get off the old bridge and head to Livonia, man, they got strawberry cars, trucks, and the further you go, the cheaper the flats of strawberries are. And look, you get a flat of strawberries, a whole flat, with I think 10 or they 3 wide, 2 wide, 3 wide. Well, I think you get 12 pints, them little green baskets, and then they fill up on top of that. It's strawberry. You can't see the little green basket because of the strawberries on top.
Hey, it's Stellies.
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 Huh?
That's it.
How you spelling it?
Yeah, it's Stellies. That's where they got those good pies at.
Stely.
Stely apostrophe S.
Yeah, comma to the top S. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, Stellies. I'm related
That's
to all
it.
the Stellies in Forked Island and Cow Island. I'm related to all them down there.
Because
Down below Kaplan and Abbeville, Forked Island, I'm related to not all of the Stellies, some of them, because the Stellies married the LaBeoufs, which my grandma was a LaBeouf.
Because
That's up there by Bunkie, Cottonport, or something like that.
It's south of Bunkie, way south of Bunkie.
Okay.
Because you got to go to Bunkie to get to Cheneyville, and Cheneyville's another speed trap.
Yeah. Field guy. He's usually here, but he's not. He had to work. His aunt lives in Bunkie. She works at the casino up there in Marksville, Paragon.
We actually had to stop at the Howard Brothers way back in, I think it was 78.
Howard Brothers. Howard Inns, Howard Johnson's.
No, Howard Brothers. It was sort of like the early version of Walmart.
Howard Johnson's. Howard Brothers was a department store.
Yeah, but they also carry automotive stuff too. My dad had to get a belt for the station wagon because the belt broke on us.
Oh, you talking about a department store? Or you talking about a hotel and restaurant?
No, the department store.
Oh, okay.
Buy clothes, cars, and toys.
Yeah, Howard Brothers. Yeah, they used to have one over here in town, right here on 190. They had one.
We had 3 or 4 in Baton Rouge until they shut down.
That one in Lafayette too. I remember that one. That's where my dad bought my English Racer 10-speed from when I was a little boy. When I was about 9, I think, 8 or 9 years old.
Let's see. I can tell you this: Baton Rouge didn't get a Walmart until they built the Cortana Walmart, the first one in 83. Then they turned that down. They built it into another location at Cortana Mall. But that was the first Walmart in Baton Rouge, was at Cortana Mall. Gonzales, all small towns around Baton Rouge had them, but except for Baton Rouge. So if we want to go to Walmart, we had to either go to Gonzales or Denham Springs.
I remember we had a TG&Y, Toys, Gifts, and Yo-Yos. That's not what it stands for. TG&Y stands for the owner's names, the initials. But it got nicknamed Toys, Gifts, and Yo-Yos. Then the Walmart opened, and I think TG&Y closed because of Walmart in my little home in Abbeville. And I think the first Walmart opened up in Abbeville. Let's see. Okay, I graduated in 82, and TG&Y was still there. So, and the Walmart was not there in 82. I remember that. Walmart was not there. I think Walmart probably opened up in about 84, I want to say. And then they had another Walmart. Then they got another Walmart. So they on their third Walmart. They changed buildings, I think. I think Walmart bought out a building or leased a building. Then they opened up their own Walmart with a star in the middle. That meant the Walmart with the star in the middle of the name, Walmart. They had a star in the middle that was all American products, all American, no out of state source for whatever. Everything in there was American made. That's the way they ought to go back now. And then they opened up a super Walmart. So they on their third Walmart in Abbeville.
Yeah. Because Vivian even had the Walmart before we did, where my mom's from. And then all that was just clothes and car parts. Now they've added on a little grocery section. And from my aunt was telling me they getting ready to build a new super Walmart up in that little town, because they supply, there's about 18 small towns counting Texas that go to that Walmart in Vivian. To see that, you got to drive 30 miles into Shreveport. You got to drive all the way over to Dallas, or drive up to Texarkana.
Longview don't have a Walmart?
Not that, no, I don't know. That's too far from Vivian. That's a 2-hour drive.
Well, you said between Shreveport and Dallas. I mean, there's Longview right there between Marshall and Dallas. Longview, Texas.
They may have one.
I used to boil the crawfish there at Mom's place on the south side of the interstate. It was a little beer joint. They didn't sell whiskey, mixed drinks. They didn't sell that. It was a beer joint only. And once a year, they had a little biker rally there. And she supplied free. It wasn't free crawfish. If you had a band, I think it was like $10 all you could eat crawfish. And if you bought a ticket, a band, if you had a band on your arm, you went up and we served you crawfish. I did that for 2 years.
Let me see. There's Vivian. There's LA5 crossing into Texas. There's Jefferson City. They got a Walmart in Jefferson City now. They did not have one there in 2015 when we drove to Oklahoma for summer camp.
Oh, okay.
So they just got a Walmart. See, North Carolina, and see, my mom is her real dad was born in Texas. He was killed in World War II, and he's from right around Jefferson. I think it's Gray, Texas. It's a little bit small. Blink your eye through town, and you're gone. I mean, there ain't nothing there. It's like maybe 5 buildings. But his dad was the postmaster out of Jefferson City in Texas.
That's your cousins that live up there, huh?
We got some cousins that live there. In fact, I got in touch with one of them through ancestry. He doesn't remember me because my mom had a cousin, Alan, and that was his dad. And his dad passed away at 35. His dad was a firefighter and he died in the fight in the fire at somebody's barn.
Wow.
Somebody got trapped in there when the barn caught on fire, and as he was exiting, a beam fell and crushed his chest.
Damn. Was he carrying somebody out or taking somebody out at the time?
He was carrying a little kid out, and he threw the kid out. He threw the kid through the flames over the front wall fell down, and he threw the kid to another firefighter over the flames. And as he jumped, the beam above fell and caused him, and it killed him.
Well, he's a hero then. In my mind, that man's a hero.
Oh yeah.
Went into a burning barn and got a kid out and
gave his life to save a kid.
That's a hero in my mind.
We found out after the fact that a couple years later what happened was the kid and his dad were working on the tractor, and the door was opened up, and they didn't realize the wind had picked up, and when it did, the engine caught on fire, and some of the gasoline had dripped down onto the ground, the diesel.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And when it hit the ground, it caught the straw on fire. And it went out like a Roman candle.
Damn.
The dad ended up with third-degree burns on his legs, and ended up losing one leg to amputation. The kid was okay thanks to my mom's cousin, but he got trapped back in the corner.
When are you coming here? What date?
Okay, the family reunion's on the 8th. Well, I'll leave on the 8th. The 9th will be June 10th.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you was talking about this coming week, like around the 29th or the 30th or something. Oh, okay, gotcha.
No. So this weekend on Monday morning, I'll be opening up that box of $50.
So the 10th, that's going to be on a Monday.
No, the 8th is a Friday, I think.
Yeah, but the 10th is a Monday.
No, the 9th is a Saturday. The 10th will be a Sunday. I think.
You're looking at...
No, June 10th is Monday. The 11th is Tuesday.
Okay, so I'll leave on the 7th. It's been a long day at work. I sit and draw on the computer all day long.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem.
So I'll leave on that Friday, and I'm coming back on Sunday. But the email I just emailed you to, that's separate from my coin channel email.
Okay. But you get it. You check that email every now and then, right?
This one I check. This one I do check.
Your coin channel.
No, that one I don't check as often as I should. I got to reset my password.
Well, okay. The one you check most often, send me an email on that one. That way I can give you my phone number and all that for when you're heading this way.
The one I sent you tonight, that's when I check more often.
Okay. All right.
Plug trigger.
Well, it says Southern Coin Hunter. You said, hey, this is Southern Coin Hunter.
Yeah, I did that. That's the header. Look at the actual email address. It says Plug Tigger.
Yeah, okay. Let me check that real quick.
That's my gaming email.
Oh, yeah, I don't do none of that.
So he said in units.
Okay. Hey, you have family with that last name? You have family in Lafayette?
No, my grandfather was born in Texas, in the Panhandle of Texas, and my grandmother was actually born in Rockford, but her dad was born in Italy.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out how those two got connected. About 1,500 miles apart.
Well, with your last name, I
It's
know some
Thomas.
people with that last name. Yeah, I didn't want to mention it, but I know some people from
That's all right.
Abbeville and Lafayette with that last name.
We might have some distant cousins that live in Lake Charles because my aunt actually retraced her side of the family. All let's see, we know for a fact that one of his brothers was a missionary and one of his daughters died on the Indian reservation and she's buried there.
Okay.
Now, on my mom's side, I've traced it all the way back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which his family came over from Glasgow, England. I mean, Glasgow, Scotland. The history of that country is crazy.
You ever heard of the famous fiddle player Bo Thomas, Cajun fiddler Bo Thomas?
Well, yeah, I heard of him because I heard his songs before on the radio.
Okay, yeah. Well, all right. He owns half of Cajun Power garlic sauce. You ever saw that? Cajun Power
No.
garlic sauce.
We don't get that in Baton Rouge.
Let me grab the bottle. Hold on.
If we did get it, it'd be someplace like Calandro's or a little small mom and pop grocery store might have it. But
Cajun Power is a nationwide thing just about now.
wait a minute.
Right there. Cajun Power garlic sauce. Made in Abbeville, Louisiana. Bo Thomas, the fiddle player, owns half of it. And Shawnee, that's her nickname. She used to own a bait shop at Mike Datraw's wife was Shawnee. She used to own a bait shop in Abbeville, which, that's for commercial fishermen, crab fishermen and cat fishermen, selling pogey fish, the artificial bait for crawfish fishermen and all that. She used to own that. Her dad originally started Cajun Power, and then Bo Thomas, his nephew. See, I'm related to Bo Thomas. His I think his grandma was a Luquette or something.
I got some seasoning by somebody else from that area. I can't remember the name of it. It's in a white canister.
From what?
Cajun Step. I got some of his stuff here.
Cajun
Cajun
what?
two-step.
Yeah, Cajun two-step.
Stale cracker.
Stale cracker.
Yeah,
the
TikTok,
cooking channel.
Yeah, the cooking guy.
Oh, he's on YouTube too. Yeah, I don't know him. He's from Lafayette or something. I don't know.
This stuff's all right.
What's up, Wayne? How you doing, Mona Meat?
This stuff is okay. I've had this for a couple of years. I need to pitch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I make my own blend
I
now.
might have seen a couple of his videos.
I make my own blend now because they put that stuff to keep it from sticking together.
Yeah,
and it triggers it triggers muscle spasms in my body.
Really?
Yeah, I have muscular dystrophy.
Oh, could have fooled me. I didn't know that.
I should be in a damn wheelchair. I should be dead by it by now, but I'm not. I have an extreme rare form of it. It's called limb-girdle dystrophy. We lost my aunt about 7-8 years ago to ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
She got diagnosed late in life, and within her diagnosis, within 2 years, she was gone.
They got a family of Sauniers in Abbeville. I went to school with Kip Saunier. He's a well-known country singer and all that. Kip Saunier and Hurricane, Jeff Dugan, Hurricane, and Kip took over the band.
I went to ask my friend's wife.
Huh?
I went to ask my friend's wife. He lives over in Bruley. His wife is a Saunier.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a bunch of Sauniers. I like Joel Saunier, the country singer and Cajun singer that just died a while back. Come on, Joe. Raining in My Heart. Joel Saunier, the country singer. He's a Cajun.
That song I've heard.
Yeah. yeah, Raining in My Heart. That's an old uh uh he's from Louisiana. Crap, what's his name? He's a black guy. Uh he's very well known. Uh Crap. Can't remember his name now. Not Lefty. Something like Lefty. Anyway, the Soniers that I was talking about from Abbeville, Kip. There was Kip and Kimball. I think those are the only two living out of all the brothers. They were all musicians, except for Kimball. Kimball wasn't a musician. I think he played around with the guitar a little bit. But Ricky Sonier, he was formed a band called Rick and Zig. They got a few records out. And anyhow, a bunch of Soniers and all that. They got a bunch of Soniers in every town, just about. That's a popular Cajun name. Not popular like, Boudreaux, like me, Boudreaux, and then Thibodeau and Arsenault and Theriot and Broussard. Broussard, that's a big Cajun family name there. I mean, you opened up the phone book to the Bees, and when you got to the Broussards, and our phone book was only about that thick. It was 2 pages long.
Let's see. I gotta get closer. My eyes they told me it's going to take anywhere 2 months to almost a year for my eyes to completely adjust from cataract surgery.
But all them Sonier boys, all them musicians, they all passed away from muscular dystrophy, except for, like I said, Kimball. I don't know if he's still living or not. But Kip is the only one that didn't have muscular dystrophy out of all the kids.
But let me tell you a little something about the muscular dystrophy stuff.
Raisin's breaking up. Is that you breaking up, Raisin?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
it might be me. It could be me. Who knows?
No, it wasn't
muscular
you.
dystrophy is more prevalent in the Cajun community than any other place in the United States.
Really? Muscular dystrophy or that ASL or whatever?
Any of it. It's all carried on the female side of the family. So, in other words, I have it, but I cannot give it to my kids. Their mom has to give it to them.
Mama had it. I don't think the mama had it.
It all comes from the female side of the family, all versions of it.
Wow.
But it takes 2 people to make the gene active. But so, in other words, for my kids to get it, their mom will have to have somebody on their side of the family to have it, which is possible, from her dad being from Abbeville.
Well, hey, that was the only people that I knew of in Abbeville that had muscular dystrophy. That was it. And it was a form of muscular dystrophy. It wasn't straight MD. I think it was like MS or something.
MS is different. That's multiple sclerosis.
Yeah, multiple sclerosis. Yeah. It was a form of muscular dystrophy, though. And all that Jerry Lewis thing and all that family didn't get no help. What's up, Scott Keller? Scott's back.
Hey, Scott.
When Cajun was in school, Roosevelt was president.
I went too far.
Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, I learned how to cook the caveman steak. That tomahawk, the ribeye with the bone.
Yeah.
Bone-in ribeye with the long bone, the tomahawk. I learned how to cook that caveman style straight on the fire from Teddy Roosevelt. That's where I learned that at.
There's my move. My mom actually had
good steaks.
My mom actually had a student teacher here in East Baton Rouge Parish who was from Mamou, and right before Mardi Gras week, she brought her dad's outfit that he used to go around to chase the chickens in.
Oh yeah, the Mardi Gras outfit and the capuchon, the pointed hat, the capuchon, the mask, screen mask, homemade mask made out of screen, like a screen door. That's how they used to make them.
Now,
Yeah.
as a kid, we would go to new roads. And I like going to that one because we would park on the dock. We'd catch
Yeah.
the morning parade.
On
And
Falls River. Yeah.
so in between parades, I was fishing.
Yeah, that's right.
Most time I caught maybe like 1, maybe 2 pound bass. Occasionally I might catch a 3 or 4 pound cat, but I threw them back. You know, I was just trying to kill time.
Hey, Scott, when you gonna be home? That you know of, when you gonna be home? I need to get you backstage, you know, in a old stream or whatever. I need to get you backstage and talk with you. I was gonna say something else about Abbeville. I forgot what the hell it was.
I'm trying to
It
remember where.
wasn't about Mardi Gras because we don't have Mardi Gras in that. They never did have. They used to have Mardi Gras in Abbeville years and years ago. That was before I was born in 64, 1864. No, that was 1964. Now, I think they did have a Mardi Gras in 64, but I think in 66 they killed it because people wearing masks. They didn't want nobody robbing stores or something like that. Like downtown, they only had like one store downtown. But we used to go to Kaplan for the Mardi Gras all the time. Ever since I can remember, we used to go to Kaplan for the Mardi Gras. And I can remember back when I was 4 years old. So,
See, now I've never been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and I refuse to go.
I've never been to New Orleans Mardi Gras, and I will not go. It's a totally different Mardi Gras than down here. Okay, in Kaplan, Eunice, Mamu Mardi Gras, totally different than the Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Totally different. You just asking to get robbed in New Orleans, you know, and all it is a bunch of people getting drunk and can't remember nothing. That's all that Mardi Gras is about. Over here, you can get drunk, no problem. You can drink all you want and get snot faced, blurry eyed, don't matter. You can still do it here, but at least you know, you can remember some of it, you know, and not have no wallet at the end of the week, you know. Nick
Right.
Hildebrand, what's up, mon me? Man, we just got through. Paula was up here. Man, we had a good long talk about coins tonight.
Yeah, I've been to a New Orleans Mardi Gras. I mean, it's not all what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big party. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's a big party, but that's not the Mardi Gras like we got down here with the traditional Mardi Gras, you know, the Cajun Mardi Gras, or the French Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all about, you know, letting it all out before Lent and then, you know, doing penance, you know, giving something up for Lent. You know, it's all about that. But over here, we still have the traditional Mardi Gras. And they used to have that in New Orleans years and years ago, but it went commercial, like Christmas.
I'm looking at the Louisiana map. Coming back, I found Eunice. It looks like for me the best route. Get off at Cheneyville on Highway 167. Straight shot straight into the northern part of Eunice.
No, you don't. Okay, it's gonna be all right.
It's either that or cut through Turkey Creek.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when you're heading south to Alexandria, when you're coming from Alec, heading south on 49, I-49, you're gonna see a sign. You're gonna pass exit that says Forest Hill, and all that. You want to pass that exit. That brings you through that nursery area. Forest Hill is a big, huge town. And they got a couple of towns there, and they'd have nothing but nurseries, flowers and trees and all that, greenhouses. Forest Hill, that you pass through there, that's all you see is greenhouses everywhere. If you want to buy something cheap, that's where you go to get your tomato plants and trees and shrubs or whatever. Camo and Bose, how you doing, Sal? Welcome to the live stream. In fact, we on late. Yep, we doing all right. Missy made a crawfish A-2-Fay tonight.
I said you have
And
to go cook supper.
when you see that exit, I think it's gonna say Highway 13 and 167. And it's gonna say Ville Platte, Turkey Creek, and I think Eunice too on that sign.
That's what I'm looking for.
You get off on that, and that's gonna take you straight into Eunice. It's gonna take you down toward 167, and you're gonna go through Turkey Creek, then go through Pine Prairie, and then you're gonna pass through Mamu on 13. And then Eunice is the next little town, 9 miles down.
I'm looking at it right now. That's what I was talking about. It says to get off at Cheneyville. I'm looking at the map.
Cheneyville's on the east side of I-49.
I'm looking at I-49 right now. I see 167 going underneath it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Okay, 167. I don't know. Anyway, if you turn off and go east, that's probably Cheneyville. Yeah.
Yeah. No. When I'm coming back, I'm coming on I-49.
Yeah, coming down south.
Yeah. I'm not going.
Let me look at Google Maps here.
I'm looking at Clearwater. Let's see, what lake is that? Dang. What's that big old lake?
Okay, Nick Hildebrand, appreciate you coming in.
Cocodrie Lake.
Lake Cocodrie?
Yeah.
That's on the west. That's on the west side of
yeah. You go,
that's Turkey Creek. Yeah, Clearwater and all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's 167.
Yeah, 167 and 13.
Yep, go through Turkey Creek. Come on down to.
Okay.
There's Pine Prairie. Yep, come on down. Follow. Mamu, follow.
Wait, I thought Field Guy was at work.
He was at work. He had to work late. He worked till 10, so he's back home now.
Yeah, he's getting ready to go live.
Yeah, he is live, I think.
Yeah, if I can stay up. So 167 ends. Where does it end? I just saw it. Damn it.
167 ends in Abbeville, Louisiana, on the south side. 167 starts.
Yeah,
but I know. Louisiana, and here's north through Lafayette and all that.
Yeah, well, this shows 13 intersecting into 167 up in Turkey Creek.
Yeah, it's
which I've been on that road before.
Okay, when you leave Alexandria, you're gonna see Highway 112. That's gonna be an exit. Woodworth. Then you're gonna see what's that other one? Midway. You're gonna see Forest Hill. That'd be Highway 112. And then you keep going down, and then Cheneyville exit. No, it's not the Cheneyville exit. That's Cheneyville something. Cheneyville COI, whatever that is.
It's another way of saying you get off here, off the interstate.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Clearwater, but you get off at that exit 167. You get off on that exit, and that's gonna you don't turn. You just take that highway. It's gonna turn into Highway 13.
Right.
Yeah.
Take 13 all the way through.
You know, Turkey Creek, Pine Prairie, Reedale, Mamu, and then in Eunice.
Yeah. See, I know about these highways.
Yeah.
My uncle was a state trooper, and I used to go with him on trips sometimes. We go to all these little small towns. You go meet up with some trooper's house, somebody, because they used to play baseball. They used to take other troop stations. They had their own little
See you
league.
later, Wayne. Thank you for coming in.
Because I was probably 8 or 9 the last time I went to Turkey Creek when they had a baseball tournament up there, staying with him.
Yeah, I drive a lot of interstates, but I try to stay on the main interstates.
No backwoods interstate for you, huh?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, like through road constructions through these big cities that's got it going on right now. I'll take the small hicktown roads. But other than that, I like to stay on the main roads, main stretches.
I know you hate going through Baton Rouge.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
It depends on what time of the day.
Baton Rouge ain't nothing to me anymore.
No, early in the morning, 6 in the morning, coming from Grostet, coming from the west, heading east. When you cross that bridge, there ain't no traffic, nothing like that. But at 7:30, 8 o'clock, trying to get over the bridge and getting on, staying on 10.
Yeah.
They finally did a 2-lane, and I think now they're doing a 3-lane right there, to come off the bridge to go into Baton Rouge on 10. Somebody said they got construction and all that, cranes and stuff.
They just closed down the I-10, I-12 interchange where you loop over from 12 to 10 here in Baton Rouge. They turned down the old one, and they're getting ready to build a new interchange for that. So that shut down. So if you want to go, if you're coming, let's say if you're coming from Hammond, and if you want to go to New Orleans, you got to get off at Essen Lane and catch the interstate at Essen Lane.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't know that. But
they just did it. They
told
just did it Monday.
Coming off of the bridge, I think it's Phil guy that told me that. Coming off of the bridge, you can't get off at none of the exit until you get to Fuquay or something, maybe. Because to go to the lakes, LSU Lakes, Dalrymple exit, you can't get off there. They're doing a bunch of construction and all. He said, I think they widened that area up on the elevator part.
They widened that whole section up. The lakes, they've drained the lakes. They're starting to pull all the old muck out. This is the second time they've done it. Since the last time they did it was in 79. They lowered the lake 15 feet. And since then, it's got to the deepest part was maybe 5 foot deep.
Yeah.
That's just how much road grime comes off that interstate into those lakes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, up in Shreveport right now, coming across 20, you don't want to go through there.
What's going on?
Oh, are you in Louisiana? I win.
What? No, I'm not in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
What's going up in Shreveport?
A whole bunch of freaking road construction. That interchange right there is being rebuilt.
That's why when I go to Texas from here, I'll take the 31, 32 or whatever, 30, 32 or whatever it is, south. Before you get to Kings Highway, I'll head west on that bypass around Shreveport, on the bottom of Shreveport, and come out on the other side of Shreveport on I-20.
You can take 220. You can take 220 around Shreveport and get around it just fine.
No, from the south side. The south side. That's 30, 31 or 30, 32 or something like that.
Yeah, you can take 220 for that too.
Oh, I didn't know. I just call it 3130 or 30, whatever it is.
You got the business loop, then you got the other loop. There's two loops in Shreveport.
Yeah, this is a industrial parkway or whatever.
Yeah, that's the business loop.
3032 or something. It comes out way on the other side of Shreveport.
It's 3031. It's 3132, and it ties in up at I-20 on the west side.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I got
You
the
got the 220 bypass,
map
which
up,
comes up
man.
on the north
I
side.
think it's 3032 or something like that.
Yep, you go across Cross Lake.
It's 3132.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking
Truck
about.
trucks have to take the 220 bypass. Otherwise, if they try to go through Shreveport right now on I-20, they got state troopers waiting at each end for you.
Oh, okay. It is the 220 on the north side of town. I see the 220 signs on the highway, and then the south side they call that 3132.
Well, that spoils my trip that Friday going up there. There's a coin store up there I want to go to. That's off of 49. But
If you're in a regular car, you're fine.
no, I'm talking about the traffic
I gotta
wise.
lean
It'll be a
on the dock.
nightmare.
Hey, Pirate Stroke Jude, appreciate you coming in, Mona Me. I gotta go lean on the dock. Give me some lemonade. I'll be right back.
Unless I can get to it from 71. I have to look at that coin store's address again. It's on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I'm going up to north of Shreveport, Vivian, Louisiana, that area. My aunt lives in Ida, and we got a family reunion in Vivian the weekend before Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to, there's one coin store I want to go to. The other one, I was kind of look at it, they're more jewelry, silver platter type stuff, but they do sell coins, but I didn't like the look of what they got on their website. The other one is actually a true coin store. You go in, it's nothing but coins and bullion. I think it's off of Tennessee Street.
Mm-hmm.
See, my mom's from Vivian.
Yeah, my whole family is from down in New Orleans, Metairie and Gretna. Metairie, Gretna, Kenner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my whole family's
Look,
from there.
hey, look. Yeah, look. See when I smile? What? Let me do this. Hold on. See that?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all never, ever, ever use this new toothpaste they got out. Never use that toothpaste. That shit don't work for nothing.
Oh, I got a good one for you. I don't mind admitting this.
710, what's up, Mona Me? How you doing?
Holy shit.
Man, y'all
You know,
look, it says whitening, it shrinks up the gums or something, cooling gel. No, y'all don't use that, man.
that ain't the first time. That ain't the first time I heard that joke. But look, back in 2016, I actually had to get upper false teeth. Okay, this is about 4 months later. My gums are finally healed up and all that stuff. I'm going down the Airline Highway to come home. This little black kid was making faces at me, and and my dentures were lying, so I could pop them in and out. I popped them in and out, and that kid started screaming and hollering, and I hit the gas.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna jump off here because I'm going here and go lean off the dock.
Okay.
I gotta go lean on the stove, Doc, and go cook me some. I'm going to do me some eggs and biscuits.
Oh, how about some rice and eggs, man? Get you some rice and eggs. You got any leftover
No,
rice? Cooked rice? Man,
I
that's
ain't,
good shit.
I'm hanging leftover rice right now. Basically, I got some sausage bits and some onions and bell peppers. I'm going to saute that down, crack some eggs over that, and eat that with some biscuits.
That works too.
Shit. Every time my wife cooks any kind of stews or anything like that, she's like, "Yep, I gotta cook rice for you, don't I?" I'm like, "Uh huh."
Yep. All right. Well, Raging, you do your outro, and I'll let Southern do his, and then I'll do my outro, and then we'll all go to Field Guys live stream.
Yeah.
I'll be in there in a little while.
Okay.
But Cajun, sorry it took me so long to get up. You know how my
no,
you know how my phone acts. I mean,
you were trying. No problem.
Yeah, we was watching you in the chat.
Like, damn it.
Technology is great when it works.
Uh-huh. But thanks for the link. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
But until the next time, everybody, y'all keep safe out there. Until next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have an outro. I'm Southern Coin Hunter from Baton Rouge. Look me up on my YouTube channel. You might learn a thing or two, or might not learn a thing or two. But yeah, I got over 200 something videos. Once a week, I do a video for kids or for beginner collectors. I just posted that one up last night. So just check me out. Going probably go live Monday. Box of $50.
There you go. Yeah, he does a $50 live stream looking for silver and stuff. So y'all check him out, man. He's got some good videos. All right, everybody. Hey, look, Southern, appreciate you coming in, man. We're gonna do this if you want to come in on Thursdays. Next Thursday. You want to scope some coins? Get on your desktop or laptop, whatever. Show you scope up. Instead of your pictures, show you scope. We'll do that later after the stream gets started. Just switch your camera over to your scope like I do, and we'll do that. Not a problem.
I'll pull something out. Okay, talk to you later.
Look, no, whoa, stick around. Stick around. Oh, look at that live stream I got in the chat.
I only have the chat up right now.
Oh, okay. Well, come to it later. Well, no, you won't be able to. But no, I'll send it to you.
I need to eat and get ready for bed.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in an email. You come join us there if you want. Okay. All right.
I got some stuff I gotta get done.
Stick around. All right, everybody. Good seeing y'all again. Elvis and Camo and Bows, custom screen printing, 710. All right. Look, y'all know the routine is good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, crackling grease. We catch y'all later.
Oh, man, you made me hungry there.